Okay, so everybody, welcome to our game of Teens with Attitude. We took a break a few weeks ago, but now we're back. My name is James. I am the producer of this show. Teens with Attitude is a game that is created by David Brunel Brutman. It runs on Powered by the Apocalypse, and it is a 5-man squad show-style dice tabletop game that we are going to be playing with each other. We do this every 2 weeks. We're currently on episode 8. That's all the rundown I really need to give. We might have someone coming in later. We'll see. In the meantime, Aaron, can you go ahead and just give a quick rundown of your character? And I'm going to institute something. I'm going to institute, what did I want to call it? Fashion report. If you tell us what your character is wearing today thematic to you, you get an attitude point at the start of the show.
Oh. Wait, thematic to me? Like what I'm wearing or just what Kenny was wearing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Aaron. I play Kenny. I play the jock. I'm the everyman with sage wisdom for a 17-year-old for some reason. I imagine it's probably just like another weekday in the game universe.
Mm-hmm.
So Kenny's probably wearing.
You're all walking into an assembly. To give you some context.
Okay. I don't know if it's middle of the week, so it's not like a game weekend or a game weekend. So he's not wearing his jacket, his club jacket. I don't know if they get Letterman jackets for being in a field hockey team.
You
They
absolutely
totally do.
You get a Letterman
fest.
for being in band, drama, everything.
I don't know,
Also, you guys are like a state team, so you definitely get Lettermans.
Okay.
Aaron's like, I don't know what y'all are talking about. Okay.
I don't know.
I'll take your word for it.
I didn't do clubs.
Aaron's good at
all the
judgmental, Denisha.
All the clubs I was a part of didn't have jackets. I was in like super nerd moment. I was in like a poetry club and like chess club.
Wait, hold on. We need to stop right now.
Aww.
Aaron, are you a nerd?
No, not really.
Get out.
All right.
No, come back, please. All right, Charles, go.
Hi, hello. I forgot my name starts with C, so I'd be nice. I play Elijah. Denisha is coughing behind me. But I play Elijah. I am the outcast of this group, meaning just that I like weird stuff, but I'm right. So it's not that weird. It's definitely still weird. So we're going to
weird.
Yeah, it just gets more weird every time. But going to this assembly, we have no idea what it's about. I mean, he'll get to there, but what he's wearing right now on a regular day, he'd definitely be wearing one of his kind of altered cable knit sweaters that he really likes to wear. He likes to distress them, stitch them back up. He really likes to be a seamster. I don't know why that's
He's
gendered.
a seamster scenester.
Yeah, exactly.
I get an attitude point.
How dare you?
Oh.
You just took right from me.
You're getting one for this already.
Okay, that's fine. All right, that's fair. So he's wearing that. He is rushing to the assembly with a crate of very noisy crystals, let's say, that he acquired from a place. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
But he's running down the hallway like he's late, not with toast in his mouth, but with a whole bunch of weird ass geodes and crystals in a crate with him.
Cool.
Wearing his nicely restitched cable knit sweater.
Gotcha.
Like this?
Sure.
Is that a salt rock? What do you got there?
No, it's not a salt rock.
You got a salt
That's
rock?
over there.
Man, I need
Yeah, there's one over there.
Oh,
You see it?
Oh, it's an amethyst.
Mhm.
Okay. I see you.
Yep.
Purple gemstones. All right, go ahead, Denitra, if you could describe Deja for us today.
Oh, okay. So Deja today, what's the temperature outside? Like, is it still winter?
Oh, man.
Don't look at me like that. I can see you all looking at me like that.
You know
I think
what?
it's a valid question. That depends on the outfit.
So we had our dance and we had our winter episode. Did we have Valentine's? We didn't, did we?
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. We
Not
skipped
as a-
Valentine's, which is fine because I think we did the ring dance instead of that, and that was good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that we are rolling into. We're getting close to the end of the year, so let's say we're in a March April timeframe. So it should be coming up on spring, but still the wind can be cold. We're in a very Colorado-y style place, if the way that we've set this up is anything. But it does have coastal winds because it's also a coastal town, and it's also.
It's like Colorado, but if Colorado touched the ocean.
Yeah. My brain broke a little. Keep going.
Okay. Yeah. So it's just like one of those. It's like the state that Springfield is in. Like we don't know where it is, but we know what's. Yeah.
There's plenty of them. Who's to say?
Exactly. So Deja, she's wearing a dark purple. Well, not too dark. Probably like a regular, solid color, dark purple pinafore dress, and she's wearing a white shirt, white collared shirt, unbuttoned, and she is wearing a matching dark tube top. So that way she is not violating dress code because she has the long shirt on. She has on white knee-high, what do you call it, socks, and chunky Mary Jane shoes.
Okay.
And with a matching headband, of course.
Gotcha. Right.
Obviously.
Of course. Yeah. So attitude for you, and also attitude for you, Charles. Michelle, can you describe Addie coming to this assembly?
She is trying very hard to not come to this assembly.
I
And
feel
in
like
fact,
you were like, and I'll slip out, and then you saw Vice Principal Johnson walking down the hallway at you, dead eye, right at you.
I just had to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Get in line.
Okay, but if I piss myself,
That's a risk I'm willing to take. Go on.
Oh my god.
wow. Okay.
The nurse's office has sweatpants.
Addie is now considering pissing herself in the assembly.
Peeing
Also,
your pants is cool, remember?
Yeah,
just to be in vogue with her character, I'm not going to describe what she looks like as a rebel. I don't need your attitude points, or at least your freebies.
Yeah, because you always max out like immediately anyway.
It might not happen today. Maybe I'm not jiving, you know.
Yeah,
But,
maybe
you
you're
know.
pissing off the producer. No worries.
I'm pissing something.
Oh no. Oh no.
Attitude point.
No.
This shall
Not
not
for
be the
this.
piss game. No.
All right. Philip, if you could describe Oshin going to assembly.
So Oshi, the Brainiac, and he will probably have been one of the first ones there. Since he was required to be there, he's like, well, I'll get there early and get a good seat somewhere on the bleachers. He will have, having gone shopping with Kinney for the ring dance and seen, maybe what fashion should be. He has a sort of a nicer collared button-down shirt. Well, button up, so it's only got the 3 buttons on it.
Yeah.
And it's a nicer, bluer fabric.
Well, you got a Henley
and then
going. That's right. We did get you a Henley, didn't we?
And he has that matches that perfectly with his blue overalls or his denim overalls.
You can take the overalls off the boy, but you can't take the boy off the overalls.
That makes sense. Yeah.
He has not rolled up the cuffs, so no high waters.
Right.
And he has some actually like nicer looking shoes, like boots, rather than just regular sneakers.
All
So
right.
he's trying to meet fashion, but he only has but so many pairs of pants.
And with that, all of you are gathering into the assembly. Everyone an attitude point, except for Michelle. You'll get them anyway. It's fine. Addie, as everybody's walking in, is furiously covering what she's wearing with some sort of long cloak-like jacket, I suppose. You don't get to know.
It's the same thing. It's always the same thing.
It's fine. I know. I'm not bothered. And everybody takes a seat. This assembly room is budget. So it's actually kind of the cafeteria scene still, but they've lined it with chairs, because
Mhm.
we have so many sets, and you guys have to understand that the effects that the show that we grifted are very expensive.
Mhm.
And just sit down. This is your auditorium. It's fine. The up to the mini stage that some cafeteria style rooms have walks a character, and I would like to do a build a character with all of you at this point. You all are getting a new counselor,
Okay.
and I would like to know what you all think this person looks like, who they are.
They're hot.
They're hot. Okay,
I
immediately
knew that was coming.
Denetra.
Demetra goes with hot. Okay, guy or girl?
Let's see. Vice
Unknown.
principal. Yeah.
Unknown. Okay.
Yeah. Ambiguous.
Ooh.
They're so hot you can't tell.
Oh, it's right at please. If it's right early '90s, we can have some androgynous
Ziggy
hot goth.
Stardust level.
or that, like either glam or goth. You know what I mean?
What
I
about like
I got
90s
you. Okay.
Sinead O'Connor kind of look?
Or that, yeah.
I got this.
Counterculture.
So hear me out. Hear me out. We got shortcut, slightly spiked, reddish blonde, like strawberry blonde hair. We have someone with an impeccable face of makeup that is not overblown but is well put together. They have an earring on their right ear that has a pendant on it. They have the power suit, but it is the well-fitted, not heavy on the shoulder pad, just enough. And they look very biz cash. They are a sleek frame. Imagine
Is cash.
Yeah, business casual.
I know what it is. I just
imagine, if you will, like the tall outer senshi, or what is the name of the lady
The
who plays
Starlights.
from the Starlights, or the lady who plays Gabriel in the Constantine movie?
Oh.
My brain wants to say Gwendolyn something, and that's wrong.
Gwendolyn's.
No, that's too new.
Oh.
I'm wrong.
Constantine movie, yeah.
Oh.
She was also the Ancient One from Doctor Strange.
Tilda Swinton.
Oh, Tilda
Tilda
That's it.
Swinton.
We got
Yeah.
Tilda Swinton as the guidance counselor.
Mhm.
Does that hit all the
There we go.
buttons?
I think that does.
I think Gwendolyn Christie is a better face
you know what?
match.
Well,
Gwendolyn
yes,
Christie?
now.
Yeah, no, we can do that. Yeah, okay. Gwendolyn Christie hits the height too. So we have the height of a
Sure.
Gwendolyn Christie.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Today
I
we
was
learned
getting
about
excited.
Denetra.
Look, I like
Today
Gwendolyn.
we learn things we already knew.
We can
Shut
tell you're
up.
excited. The quiver did all the.
Mhm.
So are we saying that they're tall and muscular, so it's hard to tell gender? Shoulder pads may or may not be their
They're
real
tall.
shoulders.
They have a strong shoulder structure, but they have a thin frame. There is no curve to delineate between male or female to them, possibly because of what they're wearing, and possibly just because they have a very androgynous frame to them.
They are just hot.
They're just hot. One of my favorite memes that I think I've ever seen is there's the one from what's the name of the Jupiter? No, not Jupiter. Saturn, I think, is the tall one.
Uranus.
Is it Uranus? Who's the tall one?
Which
Yeah.
one?
Yeah,
Give
the
us
tall
the color.
blonde. Tall blonde.
Yeah,
blue.
Uranus.
Okay, and
Yeah.
there's a meme that goes, "Am I a boy? Am I a girl? Nobody knows, but you all find me hot, which makes all of you gay."
Yeah. Yeah. Big bi energy.
Yeah, big bi energy, which doesn't matter because you're students, but you can find your teachers hot. That's allowed.
Mhm.
Exactly. Yeah.
That happens.
It
As long as they don't
does.
find
does.
us hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to find us hot.
Yep,
That's
that
weird.
is the rule, and
That's
that
icky.
is. Hey, I got a news flash. I get to make how this world works. None of the teachers are going to find any of you attractive in that way. That's not the
Awesome.
game we're playing.
That's good.
Yeah. So
I'm okay with that.
So we have tall by Gwendolyn Christie / Tilda Swinton energy. She comes in. She says, "Hi everyone," and she actually pulls out a pair of like almost not pince nez, but like respectable rectangular reading glasses. Puts them on and pulls out a pad, looks, checks notes, and says, "Hi everyone. My name is Professor Sherry Pyrite. I've been assigned to your school as the new guidance counselor. I'm very excited to be here, and I think that there's a lot of things that we can do to make sure that everyone who is a student here is having the best experience they can at Butch Rock High School. Okay. Just a little bit about myself. I have a double major in psychology and computer science. I am enjoying coming off of a research, and she goes into her backstory. She's essentially a younger, prolific, moving around person who is psychology, but also wanted to work with children, mostly in the adolescent to teen years. And so she's coming here to try to she has some research stuff that she's doing, but at the same time, she's very interested in making sure that new psychology principles and things are being applied correctly to make sure that education is better for everybody. She seems genuine. She seems like she's interested, and she basically says at the end of all of that speech, she goes, "As such, I would like to be scheduling appointments with everybody." Sorry. They say, as such, I would like to be scheduling appointments with everybody to meet you with your parents and talk a little bit and get to know you all better. You'll be getting messages out. Go ahead and just confirm timing with whichever parent is able to make it. At least one has to show. Thank you all so much, and I can't wait to talk to you again.
The student body like,
It's like parent-student count a conference, and everybody goes, "Oh," she's like, I know. I promise this is just going to be conversations. It's just going to be to get to know you better. There is no grading. There is no score. We are just talking." Which immediately makes all of us think, there is a grade. I don't want to fail.
Deja leans over to Kenny. He's like, "Did we really need a whole ass assembly for this?"
That could have been an email, even though we don't all have them yet.
Yeah, what
That could have been an AOL You've Got Mail.
Yeah, it's like they could have emailed my parents this. Like, we didn't have to have an assembly for this.
Yeah.
Not everyone's got home computers.
Right. Yeah, but there's like the library, the computer labs, right?
There is.
You think everyone's parents got time to go out and go to a library or school computer lab?
I mean, not the school computer lab. Isn't there
Everybody give me a second here. I'm going to see if I'm able to fire this off as quickly as I set it up to be. We have a guest coming in.
Ooh. Hello.
Hi. Guess you can accommodate for your daylight savings time.
Yeah.
All right,
That's okay. It's dumb.
Yeah, we don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I need to do something else here. Let's see. I go here. I go.
If somehow we could just fall back forever. That'd be nice, though.
Just
But
falling forever.
Wouldn't it just like...
It's just like Superman. We'll fly backwards around the sun and somehow it makes time go backwards.
I believe.
Which one was that? Was that 2 or...
Yeah, I think it was 2.
Hold on. Let me know when you want me to turn on my camera.
You may as well do it now.
Go for it.
Oh, all right. Give me just a second here. I'm going to hide this one. I'm going to set this one. All right, and with that, here's what I need you to do, sir. I need to change your name in the layout. I know. I'm fixing it.
Okay.
I had to duplicate the layers, which means I'm going to hide this one now. I'm going to, for this one, go here, add.
I can pretend to be somebody else.
Yeah, just so you know, Aaron, you are now James, so I hope you have an episode ready for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I get to be Philip. Yeah! I'm just a happy little nerd. I have so many friends.
Good
All right,
day.
this week.
So let's see. I think what we're going to do is, Ro, if you would be so kind as to put a Z in front of your name for me, I think that should fix it.
Hold on.
Philip, what temperature are you feeling right now? Is it cold?
I am. I'm a little bit cold in here. If
Mhm.
I might have to leave and go get a jacket.
Get a jacket.
Space heater.
Turn the heat up to 70 or to 80.
Mhm.
Do you need socks or slippers on? Probably both.
Both.
Mhm.
Hey, look at that technology.
And we're back. Well,
I didn't
not
have the
overheated.
stream up, so I have no idea. Oh wait, I don't know who I am. I'm gonna get there.
Who am I?
Who am I?
Like I can't even argue. Yeah, because socks and slippers are my go-to because somebody keeps it refrigerated in here, but
I think the heat is like on 77 or something.
it is not.
You're all going to survive. How do the cameras look? Quick camera check for everybody.
It looks good.
Hey, I did it.
It's a little more zoomed out than it was the first time, but
It's
everybody's still within frame. Everybody's good.
yeah. I can adjust them a little bit later when we have some time, but for now I have 2 different frames. We can go from regular and we can go for 6 people. So there we go. I should have had this down weeks ago. Hi everybody. But not professional streamer. I am very much an amateur streamer. Please give me a little bit of mercy.
This is fun hobby time. You're okay. Of course you're gonna get grace.
Wait, we're streaming?
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
Oh shit.
Quick run.
People are seeing this.
All right, let's see. I have my notes. And
Surprise.
with that, I'm going to give you all a mingle moment because as you come out, as you all come out of the assembly, you see Steve. Now, for context, Kenny, you know Steve's around because he's hanging out at your house currently.
Nice.
Broing it up. And with that, go ahead and talk amongst yourselves about that assembly. That was fun, right?
What the fuck? Why did you get to skip?
Who the hell's this guy?
Oh, that's right. You weren't here. You were skiing with your family. We all went on the school trip. He was here for like a day, literally like a day, but it was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I go to school over on Ruby Ridge, and got a little bit scuffed lately. So
Go to Ruby Ridge. Are you in the athletics program?
I'm no, but I'm a little bit.
No.
Oh, you know, no.
Listen, Ken here will vouch for me. I'm pretty good. You know what I do.
Okay.
Isn't that right, Golden Boy?
Just gotta call him like Mean Green or something.
You got it, Jolly Green.
There you go.
She looks
Jolly
at the
Green
both
Giant.
of them and she's just like,
Jolly Green Giant. Yeah.
They already have like a secret handshake.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
oh yeah, it's like, ooh.
Hey, it's not okay to say that in the 90s. We're allowed. We brought
Yes,
it
it
back
is.
now.
No, I'm joking.
All right. I'm
joking.
using the 2000s plus, 2020s plus.
Oh, gay! That,
Like an
right?
H. Yeah. An HE. HEY.
Everybody remembers when we were kids. It means happy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll have
Yeah.
a gay old time. Come on.
Yeah.
Yabba dabba
That's it.
doo.
But yeah, so. Wait, why am I taking it? Hey, keep talking.
Yeah, we're
So-
conversating.
Yeah, go ahead.
producer.
Keep talking.
What brings you back to our school?
Same thing. Someone, like it's just the strangest thing, My school, everything was back to normal. Couple of weeks later, a giant casino wheel rolls through the assembly hall. So here I am.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think roulette wheels really are in chess. I thought that was your thing, unless he does other games.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
He,
I think I read about
editor's
that.
note, he does other games.
Oh, let me tell you, one time we fought a giant Monopoly set. Took hours, mate.
God, I hate Monopoly.
Easy.
Attitude point for Ro. Coming in fresh.
That sounds amazing. I love Monopoly.
Ugh.
What?
All right, look. So yeah, a little bit of me can bleed into Deja. How dare y'all?
I'm not judging you. I'm judging Deja.
Mhm.
I'm not judging
Yeah.
Deja. I'm judging you.
Judging Demetra. Yeah.
I'm judging the 90s for being that boring.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with Monopoly.
Can't you play Trivial Pursuit with the phone or whatever? What was that? It's like you call a girl. It's like a dream thing.
You
This is
call
Elijah
a
right now.
girl.
Dream date?
Yeah, that's Elijah right now. Like,
That's-
don't you play that game?
For 9
Anyway.
cents a minute, you can in fact call a girl back during this.
You remember? You remember Pretty Pretty Princess?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the game about I don't remember, but there was jewelry.
You play on the board, and if you land on spaces, you would get like a piece of
Piece
the
of
right
jewelry.
spaces. You get a piece of jewelry, and then if you get the entire
The whole
set,
set.
you're the pretty princess, and you
You're
win.
the princess.
That is
I
in
remember
fact
trying
how
to
that
play,
game worked.
the mousetrap game, and we always just would build the mousetrap and then set it off and be like,
Yeah.
isn't there a board game? Aren't we supposed to do something? No,
Nah.
we would just build the trap and then set it off.
The trap was the most fun part of that game.
Mhm.
Yeah,
All right.
I love
You
that.
Yeah.
could play something cool like Crossfire.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I-
yeah, but Crossfire, you have to be careful if you have younger siblings. Okay.
Fair, I don't.
Huh?
Hmm.
You don't
Hmm?
either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Dasha.
Speaking,
She has
yeah,
one younger brother, one older brother, one younger brother.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're still in character. You guys are actually vamping about this.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Addie, did you really forget? I mean, he is kind of like a bookish nerd, and he like never comes out of his room. So I guess, all right, I guess it makes sense. You don't. Yeah, I have a younger brother.
He's also kind of younger than when y'all hung out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mom was pregnant with him when we were hanging out, I guess.
Did you just admit that out loud with your voice?
Look, everybody knows that we hang out. Come on.
Hmm.
I mean, we hang
Still.
out now, but you started. I was gonna say you started acting less, and I'm like, no, that's not true.
Nah, she
Still a-
started
still a
acting
rebel.
more. Come on.
That's why she was in the
so-
play.
I started acting less cool.
Does that mean there's a lot of your fellow students here? Are we going to see an influx of random students? Or is it just you?
maybe.
I mean, like, faces in the background change from week to week. Don't worry about it too much.
There's a
Anyway,
few
Ken.
more shadow people in the background.
Who's your friend?
Which
Wait,
one?
You, miss.
Oh, hi.
yeah.
Yeah, hi. How
Yeah,
you doing?
yeah, you guys didn't introduce us. Yeah, so
I
I'm
didn't think I
Deja.
need to. You immediately just like bumped in and like started fanning yourself as soon as you started talking.
I am just being nice and introducing myself since y'all did not introduce me to your friend because,
If this was a more explicit show, I'd say when you saw Steve sploosh.
We're allowed to be a little explicit. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. Our teens are played by adult actors.
Mhm.
Steve's is 20. Steve's is 32.
Tommy.
And Kenny, I don't believe that's any of your business. I just wanted to meet your friend here, just
Oh,
Yeah,
God, your
you
voice
know.
is pitching up and everything. Just you two talk. I'm gonna go.
Well, the
Oh,
most-
Ken, mate, come on.
The
Don't
most
go.
important-
And the whole time he's saying, like, don't go. Steve's just standing there, like, not following him at all.
and Elijah just interjects. Well, he also is one of us. Elijah looks around.
If she didn't catch on to that, like maybe the 3 people down the hallway listening into this conversation did.
Kenny, did you roll
I mean-
out?
Yeah, Kenny's just going to the practice room.
Okay. As you walk off, Natasha falls in step with you and starts chatting with you, just as a walking out thing. Deja, you notice.
Yeah, of course she noticed. She's just like, okay, so she's immediately going to hang out with our tall green friend here.
Elijah just responds, Well, she wasn't looking. She wasn't paying attention to much else, so I figured that she did miss that. Maybe
That's
we had a
fair.
run in.
That is fair.
Wait, what?
Oishin does a little bit of like our little like hand shape things, but without the glasses.
Uh-huh.
It's all like doo doo.
The dude.
Yeah. Doo, 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 doo.
That's not our theme. Our theme is
Radical Robo Rock Rangers.
there. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Attitude point for Michelle for doing the theme.
Thank you.
I was trying to do the little whistle thing. I guess I'm just not.
You
Too tone deaf, aren't I, Michelle?
No, you did Power
Yes.
Rangers. You went do 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 do. That's not us.
You were close.
Oh,
No cigar.
Can't you press the button?
Copyrighted. Saban's gonna come for us.
ooh.
Don't you have that button? Oh, can the player or the stream can't hear it?
No, they can.
Okay.
Yeah, he did it.
Oh, I don't know how I didn't hear.
Oh,
I was during talking. It's fine.
Well, yeah. So Elijah says we had a run in with a entity, and Steve here helped us out.
Okay. Oh, all right. Look, I'm fine that.
It's
Why
true,
didn't
I'm
you
not
tell me
just a
until
pretty
like?
face.
But why didn't you guys tell me until like now? But I mean, it's nice to meet you. We should talk more about, like. She looks around the hallway. Like.
We can talk about whatever you want. I'm sure it'll be just as interesting all the same.
It's because you're usually not as interested. But yeah, I see that you are now.
Yeah, I mean, look, Elijah, if you break off into some sort of rock conversation, yes, I'm gonna glaze over a bit.
Yeah, that's fair. Other than it's literally keeping you alive from all of the random shit we keep fighting. But that's okay. I get it. Nobody cares. It's good.
Oh my god, that's not what I. Okay.
Oh, come
So,
on, guys.
can you,
Don't fight. We're all friends, right? We're still all friends.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keen as a bean to have seen you guys, aren't I? Come on.
Yeah, it'd be great to have you here.
But parents.
That's right.
Oh, right. Yeah. So we just had an assembly where they're going. We got a new guidance counselor or something, and they wanna meet with our parents and all that other good stuff.
Wait, Sheen, did you catch half of what they were saying? Do you know what they do?
What our new guidance counselor is going to be doing?
Yeah. They just started talking about research and things, and I figured.
Yeah, I think they're doing sort of doing research on us, but also mostly looking to help further our, sort of like our career, our scholastic type endeavors. And, when I sit down with our parents and they'll able to sort of show, maybe where our strengths are, where our weaknesses are, and help us move along in that trajectory. And they used a bunch of other words.
They said
no grades.
Behavioralism is the philosophy that they espouse, which is a very popular cognitive philosophy for psychology that has to do with reinforcement through actions. It's nurture versus nature.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood.
No, you hit it. It's just I was giving you a little bit more info, deeper, because you would have paid
So
a full
more
attention.
of a brainiac. Yeah.
So nature versus nurture, depending on where they think or you think you fall. If you're going to be turned out just like your parents, if you were born a certain way, and you'll be that way forever, no matter what your parents try or society tries to impose upon you.
But they said no grades.
Right. It's all sort of psychological, and they're going to not like test in sort of like a scientific way, not like an academic way.
So still a test.
Aptitude test, probably.
Well, it's a test. They're gonna ask you questions, and then you're gonna respond, and they score those based on different criteria, but it doesn't. There's no pass fail. It's all pass. It all
Still
is
a
just
test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elijah's now like just laying on top of the crate of rocks that he brought in, just hating life. Oh no.
I'm not
a
doing
test.
it.
So why'd you bring in the whole core there, buddy?
What?
What's with the rocks?
Oh, an experiment. I'll tell you about it later. Like, but if they said no grades, then there's no grades, right?
right.
Like he is just preoccupied.
So I think this is probably one of those things where like they don't put anything on the grades that we get, but they're totally marking shit down on, the quote unquote permanent record. And then like when it's time for college, they look at that shit. That's my guess of what they're doing. So yeah, you're not gonna get an A or B, but admissions are gonna be like, this kid's a weirdo and toss it out.
Well, hopefully they won't do that because it'll just tell what kind of a person you are, how you respond to different stimulus, whether
Yeah.
if your parents tell you to do something, are you going to likely do it because they're your parents, or if a peer tells you to, or you have internal, like your own moral compass will tell you what to do, no matter what your friends and family say.
Hey, Addie,
Yeah,
as
this
the producer,
kid's a weirdo, toss it out.
as the producer, I'm shifting your line in the script that you just said to right here.
Okay. Well, I'm not doing it.
Okay.
She did say
Thank
it was
you, Miss Knight.
mandatory, by the way.
Yep.
How are you gonna pull that off?
What you gonna do?
Well, if they call your house,
What's my dad gonna do? Nothing.
that's fair. I mean, just warning you because the stupid automated thing that calls the house, like if you skip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
you
yeah,
just
the
gonna-
roto
Wait, what did you
dial
just
for
say?
when you skip.
Yeah.
Elijah peeks up. What did you just say?
You get the phone call to your house if you skip class.
The automated thing.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Did
Do you
you not-
think Al could be one of our parents?
No.
Oh my god, I never thought about
Yes.
that.
Who's though? Wait, does he have multiple voices?
I don't
He
know if
should.
it could work.
I mean, couldn't we?
I mean,
mean,
this
I'm
might
sorry,
be more
producer.
work
If
for
you can-
me.
if you can program an
I'm
answering
sorry.
machine, I'm pretty sure we can program Al, right? Like
I-
that's how it
I
works,
can definitely do
right?
that.
Hey,
It
Al.
doesn't have to work.
Hey. Beep, 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 beep.
I didn't get the 411. It just literally just happened.
Beep, 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 beep.
Addie, you only have to press it once for me to hear you. What can I help with?
Can you do like different impressions?
I'm not sure what
Playing
you mean by
Funky Town.
impression.
Like different voices. So like, could you sound like, I don't know, a lady or a
Funky
guy who's
Cold
not from
Medina.
Great Britain?
Well, I'm not from Great Britain. It's just that my voice archive was taken from video record that was. He goes off expounding about how he was fed
Okay,
BBC
but so-
tapes in order to get.
Okay,
his
but so
voice
can you
modulation.
do different voices though?
I'm sure with proper coding, I could probably perform a different voice for your liking.
And
But
yeah,
is
they all look
is
at
this voice
Oishin
not-
like,
Is this voice not suitable to?
No,
your-
this is
No,
totally
no,
fine,
I
but we
like
need you to
this
help with
voice.
something.
There's a twinge of hurt in his voice.
No, this voice is totally good. It's good. It's respectable. It's real dope.
it's posh. I like it.
Thank you, Deja.
You're welcome.
However, if we needed you to make up some excuses for a thing that we didn't want to do so that we could totally do ranger research, would you be willing to fib a little?
Assist.
You hear a voice on the call. What are you trying to get my AI to do?
Oh shit, is that Diamond?
Oh, you're in trouble now.
Oh no.
And this is
Although
when
all the
Elijah just
text-
goes.
On this, our open frequency.
I'm
It's
gone.
not my
Shouldn't
idea.
you should take these glasses off because they're corrupting your body. What do you?
That's
This is
not
not
how
good for
any
you.
of that works.
Would
are
you
you
like to
trying-
explain to us how it works? Because that's what the comics said.
The comics. You read the comics.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, it's different, but it's
You
fine.
sound embarrassed.
We're getting back to what we were talking about before, which is what are you trying to get my AI, my complicated alien-infused design AI to do? With
Did you
voice?
make Al?
voices.
I
Did you
helped
make-
design Al. Yes.
Oh.
I had
Oh,
help.
so you're Al's mom.
He was a project I started when I was about 14. Worked out
Oh
pretty
my
How old
well.
are
God,
you?
Old enough.
Well,
Oh,
that's
you-
rude.
Eddie.
That is
Oh, God.
that is such
Oh,
like
she-
a it's a myth thing. Look, the times aren't lining up. I'm wondering what the fuck's going on. Al said he was super old.
The math ain't mathin'.
Yeah.
I forget now. Did I fuck that up? Let me retcon if I did.
I don't think you did.
So she's going to softly say, "Did she Luke Skywalker?" Oh, I think she does.
Listen, he's made from a recombination of multiple technologies, but his current state is because of the way that I set him up and programmed him. If you go futzing around with him, there's things that could go wrong. Now, what are you trying to get my AI to do?
We are just trying to see if he can modulate other voices so we can use him for reconnaissance and or a mild deception.
Hey, you went to high school, right?
Yes.
Addie,
So
I'm
you know,
trying-
like this. I'm just gonna be straight with her. Maybe she'll understand.
Okay.
We're trying to be able to leave school and not have our parents called and like get in trouble for ranger stuff.
See, look, I said what you said, but the way that adults like it.
I like the idea that you all are like, as you're talking to her, you take off the glasses and like cover them and talk. Like this is Deja went, listen, I said it this way, and then she puts them back on. Like covering your handset on the phone.
Yeah.
I can help. What do you need?
It was just a hypothetical.
Mm-hmm. So I can tell you right now that if you need to have a different voice for Al, what you can do is if you find at least 5 video VHSs of a particular actor that you enjoy and you feed them into the system, he should be able to voice compile that and use that voice.
Oh my God, guys, I got an idea. Kindergarten
You-
Cop, The Running Man.
I
Uh,
knew Deja was going to suggest something like this.
I
Maybe-
think Mr. Schwarzenegger might
Secondary
be a little too
question.
noticeable.
That's true. It'd be very obvious. Secondary question. What are you doing on insert date of parent-teacher conference?
I
Saving the world.
suppose I'm available if you need help with Ranger things.
All right, cool.
Is that all?
Kind of look at everybody else. Everybody else got questions?
Elijah's just like, oh, stop.
No, I think we're good. Thanks. What's your name? Diamond? Should we call you Diamond?
Diamond's fine. Please don't mess around with the AI any further than what I explained to you. Thank you.
then she just
The-
hangs up.
She
Wait,
doesn't.
wait.
She doesn't just hang up. The line goes dead.
Wait, I was gonna ask her about that significant event that happened at the end of the last episode that we didn't do anything about. Oh well.
That's true.
Mm.
Hey, I have a question for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Mhm.
something that was actually supposed to be asked previously. Who does everybody think the Ring Dance King and Queen were?
Ooh.
Or who would you have voted for? Down the list.
So Aaron.
Nobody.
So you
Kenny
voted.
probably would have voted for Deja.
Okay. Who'd you vote for King?
Oishin.
Well, in my heart, it's Kenny, but I wasn't.
You weren't there. Sorry, bud.
Do you have to vote? Like, do you have to vote for like a couple, or is it anybody can be?
It's anybody.
Yeah,
It's
anybody.
Anybody.
boy
They
can
don't
vote
have
for
to
a
be
girl.
a unit.
Mm-hmm.
Elijah.
Maximizes. Yeah, Oishin and is it Jerica who was after him, or is it
Jessica?
I think it was Jerica.
It was
Jerica's
Yeah,
the nicer
Jerica.
one.
So Oishin and Jerica 100% OTP because Elijah is dumb.
That dumb boy. He's so nice though. All right.
So Addie would make a big deal about not doing it, but then secretly do it for Oishin and Deja.
Okay. Deja, who'd you vote for?
For Queen, she voted for Juno because she just totally is obsessed with her, and Kenny for King.
Okay. Oishin, who'd you vote for?
I probably would have been Deja and whoever her date was. Thinking
Kenny.
because I didn't know. So wait, was Kenny your date?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I thought
There you
you.
go.
They were. I thought you guys didn't
they
do
were-
that.
There
went
was a
together,
girl who
but
asked Kenny to go with her.
Oh, that's right. That's what I'm thinking.
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, then I would probably have done Deja and Kenny just because they're my friends.
Okay. Plus, Kenny helped you out with all that stuff. He was super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that in mind, the ring dance king and queen were Deja and Oishin.
hey,
Oh, she would have been so scared up on stage.
He's
Oh,
like,
that's
How does this
What I
happen?
gotta do?
that's adorable. And Deja probably would just like grabbed his arm. Come on, let's go. Come on.
see, he's probably still buzzed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Our public awaits.
Oh yeah, Kenny probably was. If Oishin won, Kenny probably started like a mini riot, like getting people to cheer for Oishin.
Yeah. Kenny out in the
Just
crowd.
like-
Let's go, England! Score some fucking goals!
Just
fucking
grabbing
go.
people and shaking them, like yeah.
Awesome.
Surprised you didn't tear your shirt off. Holy shit.
So that was the end of that episode.
PG.
Gotcha.
Can't have male
okay.
nipples out.
Right,
Yeah, it's true.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Not allowed.
You have an undershirt on.
All right, and so with that, and you got cut off on the line.
Yeah.
So with that, we're going to I'm going to give you guys an optional downtime phase if you want to try to get something going with Al before we go into conferences.
She asked us very nicely not to futz with him, but yeah, Deja's gonna totally get some videos. She's going to ask everybody. She's just like, look, I have a Blockbuster card. What should we
I have a Blockbuster card.
Wow.
You can't be going to video update. Come on now.
Yeah,
A
jeez.
movie time. Come on.
Yeah, probably
Pedestrian.
movies. Do you remember movies?
Jesus, why do I remember movies? Ugh.
So yeah, like, look, we can have a movie night, and we can.
did anybody
know-
actually
Mhm.
have a Blockbuster card?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Deja did.
Unfortunately.
I did as
Yeah.
well.
Mm,
But it was like towards the end of its life, so I was like, did people actually have that?
It was one
Only
of the
for
first
video
cards that was in
games,
my
but yeah.
wallet.
Yeah.
It's the first one. Yep.
I had a library card. I had a Blockbuster card.
Hell yeah!
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised you didn't have like a martial arts club card too.
That's you know what? That's not
Not
true.
in that era.
I had one
Yeah.
more card. It was a Boy Scouts card.
Okay, that's fair. I had an astronaut club card for the longest time, and I kept that in my wallet for an embarrassingly long time.
I'm proud of you.
Me too.
Yeah, the only thing that I kept in my wallet for an embarrassing long amount of time was because it was tucked in there, and it was so dumb that we'll go into it on the after hour show one day.
Hey, speaking of which, I do need to talk to people more about having the podcast like idea that we were talking about. But anyway, going into
Yeah.
this, so who's fucking?
Stay tuned.
Yeah, who's fucking with Al?
Oh, I am.
Okay. Is
I
anybody
just
else
had the idea.
trying to
That's it.
get Al to be their parent instead of just asking their parent?
No, Elijah had that idea, and then he went, "This is probably not going to work. I gotta deal with it normally."
I will say
Oh.
that it's expected that the parent shows up to the school. However, it might be possible to get some sort of thing going, just by futzing. And I know that Addie, before we do this, let's go ahead and have a quick moment with you going home for the day, if you don't mind.
Okay, sure. This is my place now.
Great.
No. Why?
Can it not be?
Yeah.
You've been hanging out with everybody, kind of formulating plans, looking at movie lists, maybe going to Blockbuster for a little bit. We can get back to that, but I want to show this scene too. You get home, and
What did you say, Denitra?
Hell yeah, Blockbuster.
Okay.
It has to be Blockbuster. We don't fuck with Blockbuster, guys. That is a fixed point.
No
that
spots.
Is some Doctor Strange shit.
We're not going to Blockbuster.
All right,
Going
clearly
to comics and cassettes and
Yes, our local
Karate
place.
and more.
yes,
But we'll have a better
Blockbuster,
choice.
and pop video shops. Video 2, I love that place. It was huge and they fucking killed it. It was also called Alice in Videoland.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah, ours could be Rockbuster.
Go on, you earned it.
Thank you. I couldn't press a
don't
button
die.
because she's dying. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be right back.
Addie, you come home and you see Jer out on the porch. He's smoking.
Okay.
Not to derail real quick, but
Yep.
Zach must have heard me. He says, I miss that place too. He sent me a text message.
He misses video too. God bless.
Yeah, the place was fucking awesome.
What's up?
Hey, don't go in there right now. He's in rare form.
Cool. Great.
Yeah. How's your
We,
day at school?
We got a new counselor. They want to do a parent-teacher conference. I guess.
I could deepen my voice and grow a beard.
Stop. Stop.
No, that's not it. Okay.
Why do you need to deepen your voice? You're not
Listen.
12.
Listen, I just thought it'd make me sound more grown up. I don't know.
I was thinking I might try and get out of it entirely, so don't worry about it, I guess.
Well, if you need anything from me, shit. Are they letting, like, siblings, if the sibling is, like, a guardian, or...
I didn't really ask. He said it was mandatory, but I might, like... Maybe you could call and say you can't make it.
We can figure something out, I'm sure. We've dodged shit like this before, right?
Yep.
So, nothing new. Work's going okay for me. School going okay for you? Besides this, obviously.
I mean, you know. Everybody sucks.
Everybody?
Not everybody, but
I hear
all the teachers suck.
I hear that somebody's hanging out at comics and cassettes and things again.
Me?
Yeah?
Did I stop?
With other people.
Oh. I mean, yeah. No big deal.
Yeah? No big deal? I heard a name.
Oh, a whole name? Really?
I heard you're hanging out with Deja again.
It's not a big deal. She's got part of the stick taken out of her ass, I guess. I don't know.
Well, that's good. I mean, Xavier and I are still pretty close, so.
Didn't you try? She's like,
I'll
this
show you
much
the size
stick.
of the stick.
It was this big. I had it moved.
Yeah, I saw him recently too. Seems like school's going pretty well.
Yeah, in fact, he's the one who told me that you were hanging out again. So, that's good. You should. I mean, I'm not much to fall back on, so.
What are you talking about?
Look, I'm not exactly the same age as you. It's not like I'm going to school. I'm busy. we got stuff to do, so.
I don't need anybody. It's fine.
Okay, loner.
No, that's the other guy.
Looks like he might have settled down. He like peeks through the door.
I thought you were talking about one of your cats.
No, he looks out. He peeks in the door and goes. He's snoring on the couch again. Okay. Puts out drops a cigarette and puts it out with his foot. I'm gonna go grab some stuff and get ready for my shift. Step lightly. I'll see if I can call you out of it. Okay.
Thanks. That would be primo.
Yeah, and if not, I can always just, come in wearing one of his suits and fake it.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't want to be a pain,
I know. Hey, we stick together. That's easy.
Okay. Well, thanks.
Sure.
And she does not go inside. She just kind of looks through the door and leaves again.
Yeah. Slings back over and goes. As you're walking away, you do hear like a shift and like a bottle clink, and then you hear like muffled talking. It escalates into shouting as from two sides as you make your way down the walkway and away from your house.
Oh.
My heart.
And with that, we're going to go to something fun. So we're comics and cassettes and things and VHS and
that's where she went.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So everybody, you're doing stuff. Are you fucking with my robot? Is that where we are?
Well, we're gonna have to find a movie, 5 movies.
Yeah.
You need at least a layout of 5.
So you have to pick a person.
Look, I still think. What about Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh, his voice is too distinct. It's the accent that Australian accent will give him away.
Australian
accent?
You're supposed to be the smart one.
Sorry,
This
what?
man knows everything.
What about doesn't follow cinema?
Yeah.
What about Steve
know
Gutenberg?
Come with
Is
me
he
if
the
you
guy
want
that
to
wrote the
live,
Bible?
mate.
Come with me if you want. I'll live you fucking. Anyway.
That's not a knife. That's merely what I.
Oh my god! It could actually be Crocodile Dundee.
It could
Oh my
be.
god.
It's
Does he have
time
5
periods, right?
movies?
I'm
At
pretty
least
sure.
3.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure that actor has like more than.
There's at least 2.
Yeah, Paul
Crocodile-
Hogan,
Paul
absolutely.
Hogan. Yeah, you could get some Paul Hogan movies in there.
National
Yeah.
hero.
Why did I give you all this option to fuck with me?
I don't know.
I think you like it.
Listen, go the nerdy option. Just get a bunch of Star Trek movies and pick any of
Hold
the
on.
background cast from Star Trek.
Hold on. What if we do Steve Urkel?
Oh my
What?
god. No. No.
As a parent?
Ernest goes to camp.
Piece of fun.
Yeah.
Or Ernest P. Worrell.
Man,
Oh my god.
Get Jim Varney to do
All right.
it.
What if
He'd
we
be
go
in
with
the
all? What if we go with all 3 Star Wars movies plus the holiday special? Is 4 enough? Chewie could be your dad.
5.
Oh, my
Oh,
god.
man.
5.
Yeah, I don't think the prequels
And
have
sadly,
come out yet.
Chewie was not in the Ewoks movie, so it won't work.
there was a Wookiee, but not him. That's true.
Exactly. Those are 2 distinct people. It's not.
Mhm.
the same. I set this rule a little behind the
Danny
scenes. kind of.
DeVito.
Jesus Christ. Can I offer you
Ooh,
an
Tom
egg
Hanks.
in these
Tom
trying
Hanks.
times?
Yeah, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Ooh.
At this time period, yeah.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
watch
Tom
Big
Hanks.
and Money Pit and
Joe versus Volcano.
oh my gosh.
I mean, he isn't just a normal sounding guy. Like, he doesn't have a strong accent either way.
Yeah, but Tom
You don't
Hanks.
necessarily want a strong accent, right? You just want something an ambiguous, less
Yeah.
than. That's why
How
you
do
didn't want to do Arnold, because he sounds like this and everybody fucking knows who Arnold sounds like.
How do we get him to yell at us and say, "You
I
are
am your
a
daddy.
toy"?
Wait, what do I do?
Is anyone's last name Wilson?
No
Or
meta.
Dan? Ah,
God
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant
Why is
Dan.
it-
You ain't got good grades, Lieutenant Dan.
But I thought, like, Elijah's just lost in the song. I thought we were trying to make this sound like someone's parent. Or are we just
Tom
messing with
Hanks.
Al now?
I mean,
You want your dad to be Tom Hanks? I mean,
I think my brother's just gonna call in and say that he can't make it.
Oh. Okay, that's good. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
Diamond
no.
would kill us if we mess Al up.
that's a yeah. Look, and I don't want to mess Al
I mean,
up, especially
If we're not using him for anything, we could just go with Arnold Schwarzenegger and mess with Diamond.
I mean, Oshin, you're the one who has to do this. What do you think?
No. She said we could just go in and be like, "Here's the tapes." Ocean doesn't have to do anything.
Oshin, based
Mm,
off of the amount you've poked around a bit in the base, right?
Yeah.
You probably found the voice modulator, at one point, and you were like, "Well, there's no real instructions for this because, it's not like she made a manual." But given what she said, you could probably get it to work. I feel like this is just a fun plug and play option for you all, on top of just making my life a living hell, which you all enjoy. So
Mm-hmm.
it's what you
I
deserve.
it's
I think we should do, if we're going to try and use Al as someone's parent, but I don't know who.
I don't know that anybody needs it.
Yeah.
I kind of did, but my brother's gonna do it, so it's fine.
Yeah, like this is just like I wasn't lying to Diamond earlier. We could use this for like reconnaissance. Like imagine if we had to call somebody to get information about, a rubble or whatever. We can have like
Wow.
a voice that doesn't sound like, one of us call and be like, "Hey, have you had any like rock related incidents or whatever bullshit?"
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, do you need him to have a funny voice to do that?
No. We just need
feed
him
in
to
some
not
Mr.
sound
Movie phone tapes.
So what you're saying is we can have a movie night just for the sake of having a movie night? Sounds good to me. The less
you
work,
want
the
to have
better.
do you want to have a movie night?
Are the rest of us invited?
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean,
Yes. I was suggesting that we have a movie night from Jump. Yes, you can all come
see,
too.
she's smart and pretty. Come on.
Oh, thank you.
I say we go with Tom Hanks if we want a male voice.
Wait, what?
I say if we're gonna go with the male voice for Al to like
Mhm.
blend in with this area, we should probably pick Tom Hanks. He's got a bunch of movies we can choose from,
Mhm.
bunch of different range. Sounds like a normal everyday man.
Mhm.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah,
All right.
I figure. Yeah, either Tom Hanks or, Dean Stockwell.
Plus, he was great in Mermaid.
Nobody
Was it
got my
Anakin?
reference.
Dean Stockwell? I don't recognize the name.
He's the guy who played Al in Quantum Leap.
That's pretty good.
What else is he in?
I don't know. I just really like Quantum Leap.
Old
I
black
guess
and white
there's
TV
multiple
stuff.
episodes.
Yeah, exactly. There's enough. I mean, she said like 5 movies. That's like 10 hours. 10 hours of TV would work too.
Yeah.
He could be John Madden.
Oh my god.
What have I done? All right, stop talking about all the voices you can do for Al. We need to get this show
Sean
on the road.
Madden
There's a
here,
lot of
pulling
you
up
here.
for
We have a
Kenny
lot to
today.
do.
Tough
Right,
acting
right.
to act. Yeah.
Bam!
Tough acting
Not
to
gonna make
actor.
it today.
Bam! Sorry,
Kenny
I
couldn't
can't.
make it today because he was on the 30-yard line.
I'm sorry that I can't make it in for the conference, but I got a rousing game of football. Football.
So yes, we Oshin will rent 5 of the early 90s Tom Hanks movies.
Okay.
Put it on his card.
Okay.
I love the Money Pit. It's so funny.
Money
Yes, it
Pit,
is. It's good.
big. Was he in Mannequin or not?
I think he was, right?
Was he in
I
Mannequin
think
and
it was somebody
Mermaids?
else
Was he
with
in both?
Mannequin.
Do we have to watch Philadelphia? I don't think I can I can't watch that right now.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Too sad.
Did you know the song "Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now" is from the movie Mannequin? I do.
Yeah.
I learned that this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why did you learn that this week? No, we're not getting into it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Mannequin is actually one of Zach's favorite movies,
Aww.
which is very weird.
Dragnet.
It is a little weird, but you know what? That's very
fine.
sweet.
My favorite part of Mannequin is the mannequin destruction machine that they have in it for some reason.
Specifically for mannequins.
Yeah, specifically for shredding mannequins. Like that's a thing. Anyway, at this point, are you all, I guess, setting up for a movie night?
Yeah, it seems that way.
Having the movie night at CCCC, or are we at somebody's house?
We may as well do comics and cassettes.
Okay.
They'll let us do that, right? We're the teens that hang out here, right?
Yeah, we're in a back room, or we're sitting at the tables where they would normally play Warhammer or something.
What was that guy's name? Zang. Hold on.
Oh, Czar. Yeah,
Czar.
Czar. Yeah, Czar would be down.
Mm-hmm.
He likes fun movies. Balthazar, Clemenceau.
Yeah. So yeah, A League of Their Own, Sleepless in Seattle, Joe versus the Volcano, Big, and The Money Pit. There you go.
Very nice. Very nice.
I like League of Their Own. I love that movie.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good movie. God, we're so old.
And that's just up to 92.
Correct. Yeah.
Like that's just up to 92. So
Yeah,
I think we're good.
92 safe. 92 safe. I think we'd be getting into iffy territory, I think, with Forrest Gump.
Yeah, sure. Makes sense.
Also,
Yeah,
you
Forrest Gump
probably
96.
don't want the affectation to bleed into the voice if you end up plugging those in.
Forrest Gump for her, yeah.
Oh, no.
That would, yeah.
No.
And I'm not going to do that, so.
No.
Yeah. Absolutely not. I googled Tom Hanks movie, and one of the ones that I got was You Got Mail, and I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. Jeez.
Yeah.
Sleepless in Seattle again.
Yeah,
Mhm.
let's put Sleepless in Seattle in there. He's got, what, 3 lines?
Show anyway.
Mhm.
So anyway, the show that we're part of right now, and not all the movies that we loved as children. Though we did love some movies as kids, it's fair. At that point, I'm going to go ahead and have us have our first scene of parent-teacher conferences, because we're going to interlace some things. We're going to go conference downtime, conference downtime, conference downtime. It's going to be a bit. So with that in mind, it is currently 6:45 right now. We got some time to do a few of these. Let's start with Deja. Deja, which of your parents are you inviting to the conference?
Is my dad home?
Your dad is home.
Oh,
And in
okay,
fact,
so
if you bring up that this is happening, he would insist on going along.
yep, so she's in the kitchen. She's talking to her mom about this, and I'm pretty sure dad's just like,
Wait, hold
So-
on. You have a parent-teacher thing?
mm-hmm.
Well, I'm available. I'm in town. I can do it, right? He looks over to his wife, and she's like, yes, sweetheart, you can.
So you're both gonna come?
Yeah, no, we can. And you see your mom make a face and just go, sweetie, I might be a little busy. Why don't you go and do it? His eyes light up.
Okay. All right, Daddy. Well,
Do I need to dress up? I can get a suit out.
No suits. Please wear.
I can wear my dress blues. Do you want me to?
No dress blues. No dress whites. In fact, don't even wear your uniform. Just regular clothes.
Oh, we're being low key. I understand. I can do that.
Yeah. Yes, and if you decide to wear the sandals, please don't wear socks. Please.
But my feet get cold.
Dad, please.
And
Yeah,
why would
I
you
know.
wear
I know. The
sandals,
shoes on
Dad?
the other fucking foot.
He's who you get it from.
It's more like the sandals on the other foot.
Point. Go ahead. Take your point.
But yeah, she gives him the appropriate time, and she's just like, all right, yeah, please, Dad, just yeah.
All right, and so give me just a moment here. All right, and so you are in the meeting with
Gwendolyn Christie.
with Gwendolyn Christie. Her name is Sherry Pie, right? I might have made a cherry pie joke there.
Oh yeah, I heard it as soon as you said her name.
Okay.
Isn't pyrite also a kind of rock?
Yeah.
Hey, you
fool's
know
gold.
what? We have themes.
Suspicious themes.
I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, sure,
Why
whatever.
would that be the case?
Why would you be suspicious of me and this, a show where we have villains every week introducing new characters for no reason? So she's like, it's wonderful to meet you both, and I'm so glad to have you here, Deja. I've heard so many wonderful things about you from the faculty.
Oh, thank you. I try my best.
You know, my young lady is really motivated, and she tries her best to be as involved as she can in anything that she can get her hands on. It's kind of hard to keep her away from things sometimes, if I'm honest.
Thank you, Daddy.
You're welcome, sweetheart. She says, so I had just a few questions for you. I was wondering, give the first answers that you can think of. Now, Deja, I noticed that you get very good grades. I wanted to know, how much do your parents help you with that? You see your dad kind of shift in his seat a little bit. He's not the one who helps you with that because he's usually out.
Both of my parents work, so a lot of it is self-study, and I do have a lot of every once in a while I will, if it's a class that my brother has taken, I will ask him for advice, but for the most part it's self-study.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Just to follow up with that, the rate at which things are being learned in school today are really, the kids have to do a lot, and I'm kind of busy. I'm a colonel, so you know I'm getting around a lot. But my kids are smart as whips, and they help each other out a lot. And at the end of the day, they're both smarter than I am. All three of them, really. So,
Oh, thank you, Daddy.
I mean, you know, you go in as a boot, you learn what you can learn, and as long as you keep your nose down, you tend to do all right. So that's how I got where I am. But these kids have big ideas for their future, and I can't wait to see it. She's marking down notes, and she says, that's wonderful to hear, and it's so nice to see that you're supportive of your daughter, and that she's able to do things for herself. But it sounds like you're not exactly. She basically talks and says he seems engaged, and he responds with he is, obviously. Next question she goes into is the extracurricular activities that she does tend to take up a lot of her time, it seems. He says, well, yeah, like I said, you can't keep her away from something when she gets excited about it. So we try to facilitate as much as we can, work on carpooling. We got her the car so that she could get where she needs to go rather than having to wait on one of us. That was a command decision between the two of us.
Command decision.
And it is helped me out well. So like Daddy says, I don't have to wait around for Mom or Dad to pick me up or drop me off at my curriculars, and I don't have to wait for my brother, but my brother rides a motorcycle, and I don't know, every once in a while I don't like messing up my hair. So
Says the girl with a convertible.
She drives slow.
Every
It's
once in a
town.
while.
Your dad has a good chuckle at that. The meeting goes on, and then finally she says, what would you say you're proudest of for your father?
like, what makes me proud of my dad?
Yeah. what do you think? Just it doesn't have to be the one main thing, but something that you can think of that you're very proud of him for.
Even though it's like really like mushy, you should see my parents when they're together. It's actually it's so sweet, it's disgusting, and I like that.
You know, we are coming up on 25 years still in love. Romance is a difficult thing to keep track of, but you try to keep on it. And thank you, dear. I really appreciate that. I always worry that we're being a little too mushy, so it's good to know.
Yeah,
I'll be even worse then.
Oh god.
He says, if I had to say what I'm proud of her is Deja's so good at making friends. And it's really nice to see that she has been able to get along just beautifully with everybody that she meets, and nobody says a bad word about her. And that's a talent that gets you far in life. And I think that that's something that she really excels at. And I'm proud of her for that.
Thank you, Daddy.
You're welcome. And she takes some notes and says, well, thank you both so much for your time. She shakes your father's hand, and then she extends to shake your hand too.
Yeah, she shakes, she's like, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Now, just this goes in the like the college stuff, right? That I have a normal family.
What? No. So, no, this is your dad's kind of leaning into now that you said that. He's like trying to peek her notes, and she just like holds it back and goes, I mean, this is more of a case study and deterministic for when it comes to learning in school. It's not a test, I promise.
All right, I am college bound, and so I'm just trying to make sure that all of my ducks and eggs are, properly in order.
I understand that, and I'm going to be doing everything in my power to set up every student that I see to succeed. That's my job as the counselor here, and also just a passion of mine, really. So I think it will be just fine. You don't have to worry about anything.
All right, thank you, Miss Pyrite. I will look forward to my next meeting with you, which will probably be what do you call it? Pathway.
I don't know that they had those plans like back then, but whatever the
They
equivalent
did in
was.
richer schools.
Yeah. She like looks and is like, I think I'm going to be trying to institute something like that here. We'll talk. And
yeah, because I'm not joining the military when I graduate.
Your dad's like,
wow.
Damn right. That is too much of a headache. We don't need two in the family. I had to talk Xavier out of it already.
Yeah.
If you've had a military parent, the first thing they will tell you is, don't go into the military.
Yep.
They'll be proud of you if you. They'll be proud of you if you do. But they will try to talk you out of it first.
Yeah.
That is pretty across the board. So, or at least in my experience, I could be wrong. Get in the comments. You have a nice little exchange. I think the final thing is that your dad basically implies, hey, if there's anything I need to do to grease the wheel to make sure that this all looks good on the transcript, you let me know. I'll get something sorted out. He's not bribing.
Stasia just smiles at that. She's just like, yeah, grease the wheels. Shit.
Yeah. Parents do. He as you head out of that meeting, he just looks down. He's like, "Do you mean all that?" I mean,
what? That
we're
you
not,
and mom?
We're not in front of
you and mom are.
He shuts the door behind. He's like, "You're not in front of her anymore. You mean that?"
What? That you and mom are like really in love?
Well, that I want to make sure that you succeed in the things that you do in life, and I want you to know that regardless of what you're doing, that both me and your mother love you very much.
Thanks, Dad.
He gives you the littlest hug because he doesn't want you to get emotional.
She reciprocates the tiny hug. She's just like, yeah, it's cool. Like, and don't worry. I know mom's probably trying to get information. Don't worry. I've already decided that I do not want to be a Dallas cowgirl, so don't worry about that anymore. What 90s cheerleader didn't want to be a Dallas
You're right.
cowgirl?
You're right. No, he's sighing in relief. This is him in character. He's like, oh, thank goodness. Because
my brain. I'm not gonna utter the comment that I thought of, but I'm glad that you do not want to be a Dallas Cowgirl.
I understand, honey.
Sure.
same brain cells. Team same brain cell. All right. We have a downtime here. Does anybody want to grab something?
You mean, do we have anything to talk about?
Well, if anybody wants to have an interaction or try to get some information done, or
Yeah. Who wants to downtime with me? Since I've done the parent teacher conference. I could brief.
you can get the scoop.
All right. No. Okay. Listen.
Yeah.
I don't want to downtime with you. However, hold on.
You don't want to get down.
Steve's
going to
okay. Steve's going to go to Kenny.
Yes, this is a downtime. We're having it right now.
Yeah, he kind of gives him the up nod, like kind of catch someone alone. It's like, hey, Ken, man, how you doing?
Just waiting for this parent-teacher conference. I was lucky my mom wasn't working, but
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. So listen,
are you? He taps you on the forehead. He's like, are you stuck on a loop or something? Like, are you okay?
Don't worry about it, Golden Boy. Listen, I had a question for you. So Deja, what's her deal, eh? She seeing anyone?
My cheeks are gonna hurt. I'm smiling too much.
As soon as he says, so Deja, Kenny just puts his hands on his hips and hangs his head. He's like,
just the take a quick breath while out on the field. Look,
yeah,
perfectly.
Exactly.
Just don't.
If you think you can handle her, more power to you, bud.
Come on, what can I not handle?
Listen, you're a beast on the field. That is true.
So yeah, then what more is there? Nothing to worry about, right? So she's single, not seeing anyone?
Not that I know of. It's green lights for you, bud.
Haha. Green.
Damn it, attitude point. I missed it first.
Yeah, that was pretty good, actually.
I'll give you one for Golden Boy, but only the one.
I feel like I have to come up with new green sayings each time. I can't just keep saying the same one.
No, you're good.
But Kenny's like, if you want, have at. That's all I'm going to say. Puts his hand on his shoulders, like, good luck and Godspeed, brother.
Thanks, Ken. You're the gold standard.
I don't envy you.
I have.
You're not green with envy.
Supposed to be.
Would you say you're not green with envy?
He didn't.
But I did.
You take your attitude point.
I'm full. I don't need it. That's why I didn't.
Wait, you're already at 5?
Yeah.
How the hell?
The man's got attitude.
I need to start making you guys do rolls. Hey, Kenny, make a roll for me. Keep your cool. If you think that's fair.
7.
All right, with a 7.
That's 8 actually. I think I got a +1. Cool. Yeah, I got a 1 cool, so it's 8.
Okay, so keep your cool.
You could use 2 attitude points and definitely get it.
Yeah, if you spend 2 attitude points to get a 10, you don't get a condition.
No, we like drama here. We'll let the condition fly.
We'll hit the condition. Okay. Insecure.
Okay.
Does that seem fair for Kenny? I just want to make sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Because, I mean, there is something there. And Steve is like flying in by the seat of his pants. And
I know the chemistry between me and Steve is really something.
Yeah, I know,
jealous that
exactly,
I'm not
and
with
so-
Steve.
Yeah, the sports rivals. That there's definitely a thing there.
yeah, sure, yeah.
I've read a lot of literature.
Much of
Oh my
ass
God.
swatting.
Your
What?
high Q fanfics don't count.
Yeah, I like how you said I've read a lot of literature. Just call it what it is,
Literature.
Demetra. Just call it what it is.
Smut.
I thought you
It's
were
not
reading
all smut.
legitimate studies because she likes
Mm.
studies and documentaries and shit.
I do.
Yeah,
I watch it all. I read it all.
that's fair. You do. I'll give you that. That's
I
not-
read it for the articles. Yeah, I've heard that before.
Oh my god.
All right.
Okay. Sorry for the weird faces. I think our neighbors. I think their dryer is out of alignment.
Or are you just hearing?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is that? I thought it was an earthquake, but I'm like, oh, I don't feel it. I
Just hear it. Oh, by the way, Ro, I'm so sorry. I barely introduced you as Steve, but I think you got it.
Yeah.
He's
No,
green
Hello.
and Aussie.
Yeah.
You know,
he's
yeah.
green.
Not
He's a
emerald.
hero.
Green.
Not yeah,
Well,
no half shell, but he is green.
eh,
Eh.
Yeah. He doesn't have a rock theme.
Go ahead, Denitra. Take your
Oh,
attitude point.
Thank you.
Quoting a TMNT lyric will not get you attitude on this show. Especially
That's a
when
fact, you turtles.
You're already full.
I'm not.
You're good
Just
enough.
assume she was.
I've received 1 point this episode. No, 2.
See? You'll be fine. You have plenty of scenes coming up.
I feel as though I'm being
Picked on?
yeah.
Yes. Conference number 2. Who would like to go?
As long as it doesn't last for too long, then I won't get red in the face.
Good. Conference number 2. Obviously not Michelle.
I'll go. Oshin will
Okay.
check him.
Oshin?
Okay.
All right. So let's see here. For Oshin.
I guess first I'll start by talking to my parents, or do they already know?
I feel like your dad's out of town. So it would be your
he's
mom.
at a research conference.
Yeah, he's out at a research conference. This was shorter notice than he was able to clear his schedule for. Not that he wouldn't, but your mom's available, and she waved him off when he was like, I can cancel. She's like, no, I got this. Don't worry. So you're in the office with Sherry Pyrite and your mother, and she greets you, goes over a few things and says, so I've noticed here that Oshin seems to have gotten a little bit disjointed from some of his extracurriculars. Just a little. Doesn't seem like a bad thing. It looks like he's just taking on less, which is fine. He already takes on a lot. I just wanted to know what your thoughts were on that.
Well, I had been, focused on some extracurriculars. But this year, I made some friends, and in a like positive way, I've been spending more time with them, trying to, try and learn more social cues, and have friends and see what that was like, and some of that, you know, hanging out and doing group activities and such has inadvertently led to a lack of school activities, I guess.
Um, I can say from having been paying attention to Oshin and talking to him that while he is doing less at school, he's doing a lot more in his personal life than he was prior. And so I think that he's found a healthy balance between spending time with his friends and spending time getting his school stuff done. His grades haven't dipped. He hasn't had any trouble with any of his course loads or had any teachers report anything to me. And as such, I think it's a great, healthy thing for him. And I'm very happy that he's found a group that he's falling in with, that he's making a real connection with. Well, that's wonderful. I really do appreciate you, me talking to myself. That's going to be the whole episode.
The first was my mom, and the second is
yes.
Tyler.
This is going to be Sherry. They say. I think that that's wonderful for you to have such a connection and intonation with your child, that you notice when things have changed and you are able to isolate the reasons why. And your mom says, well, I am a scientist, so I'm very good at checking and double checking work. I think that recently you were helping out with the school play too. So while his extracurricular activities have been a little bit more less focused on all of the sciences and math, I think he's kept up with quiz team, and he's actually been rolling out into some other things that I think might be very fruitful for him. So, well,
I agree.
That's very good to see. And so, how are things with you and your new friends?
Oh, it's really good. It's really good. It helps me. I wasn't really sure like what being part of a team was. Like it was always sort of like I had to do this or I had to do that. And now it's like I've got some friends that I can rely on, you know, if I need something done, that's maybe out of my wheelhouse, I can count on them, and they, can back me up, and we'll make it. We get through whatever may have happened.
That's great. I will say, just from a personal note, you said team. Do you have a team name? I know that sometimes when you run with a group, you tend to make secret codes or things. You don't have to tell me what it is. Just I'm curious.
No, we don't have like a group name. I was thinking, so we played this game called Goblin the Stabbing with a bunch of people from around, and so like I was thinking of that as like a team, as a group of players. But no, as far as friends, we don't really have a group name. Although that would be kind of cool. A lot of like famous TV groups make names for themselves.
Right,
I'll
like
I'll bring that
the
up with
Rat
them.
Pack with Sinatra and his friends, or some other thing.
Yeah. We could be the Rock Pack. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool. The conversation goes on for a little bit more, and
You're supposed to be the smart one.
Call us the quarry.
Intelligence, not wisdom.
Yes.
the Rock Pack. Ugh. Besides that, she comes to the end of the conversation with you, and she asks, and she says, "So, what would you say you're proud of your parents for, and what would you say that you're proud of your son for?"
Proud of my parents for? Well, my dad sort of does a lot of like research and like conferences on the stuff that he finds out. He talks to me about some of it, but I'll admit even some of it goes over my head. But he's still willing to tell me about it, and he'll dumb it down for me as needed. So that's really cool.
My husband's a roboticist, budding technologies, and all of that.
Yeah, I try for electronics, and I'm getting there, but I'm not quite at his level yet.
I'm proud of my son for many reasons, but I would say that one of the main reasons I'm proud of him is his ability to pick up and understand the things around him, and when he doesn't understand them immediately, he applies his very, very powerful brain to getting an understanding of it. And sometimes that can lead to forgetting other things, but a lot of time that leads to him having a budding discovery and being able to handle things that I would have never expected of him on his own. I try to be there to help him whenever he needs, but he rarely needs my help on things, which is impressive to me.
I mean, I don't know. I still come to you with homework questions sometimes. So, don't sell yourself short, Mom.
Sweetheart, I can tell the difference between a problem you actually don't understand and you coming to your mother to spend time with her. I do appreciate the time we spend together, though, and she nudges you a little bit.
Okay.
Please continue
I
to do
love
that.
special episodes.
Please continue to do that. I'm not telling you to stop.
Got it.
All right. And she thanks you both. There's a little bit more conversation. Apologize. Yours is a little bit shorter. I'm going to have to append these a little because I'm realizing my timing. And shakes your mother's hand. Thanks her for coming. Shakes your hand as well. And as you walk out the door and the door shuts behind, your mother looks to you and says, "Are they a lady or a man? Do you know?"
That I'm not sure.
I mean, it
really
doesn't
wasn't
matter.
thinking
They're
about that.
professors, so you refer to them as professor or doctor anyway. But,
Yeah,
just
he's
me
kind of
being
like caught off
curious.
guard by it.
Just me being curious. They were very polite, and I'm very glad that you have something like this going on. I'm going to look into this a little more to see what all I can do to help with this program. But an interesting little bit of research she's doing, I think.
Yeah, I just hope it's
They're doing.
I just hope it's the real deal, and they're not trying to fool us with anything.
It's always good to
All
question. And she tousles your hair.
Right.
Downtime activity. Who wants one? Don't everybody jump up at one.
I mean,
Yeah. Can be Elijah. Yeah.
Okay. Elijah and
down
who?
that time.
Elijah and his mother.
Ooh, okay. Let's go for conference
For certain.
3.
Oh,
For certain, your
mama.
mom? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Pulling up my notes.
Yep.
Is she a hippie?
No,
Is she? Oh, she's not a rock hippie.
neither one of them are.
Oh no! And they had a rock hippie child.
Mhm.
It's how it goes.
Yeah.
Like your sports parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom's basically legally blonde, right? Like she was also probably like dance, cheer, whatever, and then she just applied herself real hard, got a good scholarship, went to good law school.
What, it's like hard?
I didn't get that reference.
It's a
It's a legally
quote.
blonde quote.
Oh,
what? Like,
been
is
a
this
bit-
hard?
Oh,
Like, you got into Harvard Law? What? It's like hard?
Yeah.
right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What a wholesome movie. It's a shame that it's not in this era.
Yep.
So with that, your mom runs a little late.
Yeah, for sure.
As she gets in, she gets to the door where you're waiting for her outside the room and just says, "I'm sorry, sweetie. There was a code, you know."
It happened. I don't want to be here anyway.
No, I'm good. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Elijah just says, I don't know what they want to talk about. I don't know that it's a test.
Did they
But,
say
I
it's
think
not?
that it is.
Did they say
Yeah.
it's not a test?
Yeah, they said it wasn't a test.
Sweetie, it's a test.
That's what I thought.
Don't worry about it. We'll be fine.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's go.
She
dreading
opens the door for you and gestures you in.
All right, well, he'll go in.
She comes in and sits down with you, and it is Miss Higgins. It's a pleasure. And a pleasure to meet you, too. Your name? Sherry Pyrite. A pleasure. So I've brought you here. I'm doing a study with all of the students at the school, and I'm also trying to use the data to help them with their education stuff going forward. I hope you don't mind. I had a few questions, and I just wanted to have an interview with Elijah and one of his parents. And your mom just... Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, well, I was just saying, Elijah's just sitting there. He has like a fist-sized rock in his hand, like one of his hands, and he's just cross-armed, twitching, like
he is held in place, and he doesn't like to be. Got it. All right, and so your mother says, that sounds great. I don't know what else I can help with, but I'll be glad to answer any questions you have. And so Pyrite says, well, let's start with the obvious thing. I've been looking over your son's records, and it seems like he applies himself the exact amount he needs to get by. Your mom kind of looks at her and then looks at you and then looks back and says, that's probably true. Yeah, I could see that.
And Elijah's like, it's what I'm supposed to do, right? I'm supposed to apply myself, so I do that.
Right. But usually when someone's applying themselves to something that they care about, you see a fervor for it. What I see from you is making the number meet the number that it needs to. Am I right in that? I could be wrong. I apologize if I am. You seem very smart, Elijah. Look.
Mm-hmm.
She pulls up you submitted a poem for a contest.
Mm.
And she pulls that out from your record and sets it down and says, this is wonderful. I read through some of the work that you've done for contests in the past. I think you have a real edge as a songwriter. And I'm wondering if that's something that you see yourself applying going forward, or if you just think is that something for fun?
It's not for fun. He gets serious immediately. It's not for fun. Yeah, it's something that I would rather be doing, but we all have to go through school, you know?
Of course. Your mom actually pipes in and says, Elijah's a very motivated young man. He very much knows the things that he enjoys and knows the things that he has to do in order to get to those things. And I've found, even though he can be difficult to motivate for things that he's not as interested in, given the proper incentives, he is willing to do those things. We have something in our house called Higgins time.
Oh, no.
It is a time where we set aside once a week. We make sure that all of us are there and engaged with each other for at least 2 hours over a meal and an activity afterwards. We try to make sure that we get that done as much as possible, as many times as we can. And she goes into Higgins time and explains it.
Mm-hmm.
And Pyrite looks to her and then looks to you and says, is that sort of canned and expected experience what makes it motivating for you to get it done?
He is taken aback by that one. I mean, the time is canned, but yes.
So as long as there's an expectation to meet, it makes it easier. She's taking notes, by the way. As long as there's an expectation that you can quantify, meeting it is easier.
Well, doesn't that just make sense, right? Like,
oh, of course it does. No, that's
like
perfectly...
if you don't know, then how can you do anything? Right?
Right.
Elijah's completely just like aimless right now. Okay.
And your mom at this point will come in and say, Elijah's always had to be very self-motivated. The two of us are very busy parents, and he has found things that I don't think either of us necessarily saw for him. But I don't think that's a bad thing. Kids like what they like, and kids find their path the way that they do. That's how it goes.
Just nodding along.
I was a very different person than I am today when I was a child his age. For a moment, you get a flash of like teased out punk spikes or like something over your mom and maybe like a nose ring and like
that's exactly what he's imagining. Yeah.
And then
probably not true.
You see that for a second, and then you just in your head you go, nah.
That's not it. So Elijah just kind of nods along and says, "Good. Next question."
I've noticed that you are in a bunch of extracurriculars, but I've also noticed that you tend to have almost a crew outside of school. Is that true?
I have a few friends, yeah, and we hang out in the normal places, But
Sure.
yeah, after I'm done with my extracurriculars, those definitely come first.
Well, I think that's very healthy, and I've noticed from a few folks that it seems like there's just been things have been a little strange lately around this town from everything I'm hearing from these interviews. Do you care to speak to that at all?
Like what I've seen?
No pressure. Just sightings, findings, talk of giants, monsters.
He slowly leans in. I mean, people talk about that all the time. I mean, I like listening to those stories. I mean, but they're just stories, right?
Right,
He
probably.
is struggling.
You find, you go to New Jersey and there's the Jersey Devil. You go anywhere in the world, there's any number of mythoses that tend to pervade into the collective consciousness of society based off of where you are and the small things that can happen here or there. They're usually justifiable through any number of things, whether it's seismic activities or northern lights, things of that nature. So it's not uncommon to hear such things going on. I just wanted to know how you felt about them.
When you say it's not uncommon to hear, are you saying that you can explain all of them?
I think that rational I'm gonna make you roll a keep your cool check here short if you're not careful. Oh no. I think that there is at any point a rationale and a good explanation for anything if you look close enough and if you use the right tools. I think that people tend to mystify the world around them in error, and that it tends to be something much more plausible. Occam's razor. Sometimes the simplest solution is the easiest.
Yeah. I think for a lot of I think for a lot of these things, like Elijah is definitely in on that one. And for a lot of these things, I think the simple explanation is the right one, whatever that might be. It's all real. I mean, he didn't say that out loud, but that's the simple explanation. It's all real, but no, he's not saying that.
The simple explanation is it just works.
Yeah.
All right, great. So she tries to chat with you a bit, speaking on occult things. She has a glancing off understanding of a lot of certain things here or there, mostly because in psychology courses they tend to teach you about what they tend to teach about astrology, but they teach it as here's a pseudoscience and here's how it's explained. Things work the way that they work because people identify themselves in multiple ways and multiple things. If you show any chart, it tends to have a person be like, they just like me. Sort of a syndrome type of thing. But she tries to just engage with you a little bit, probably catches your disinterest.
Yeah.
And at some point, your mom actually says, If you don't mind, I do have to get back to my shift at the hospital. I apologize. I know that this is short, but I do just want to say that you asked what I'm proud of my son, and I'm proud of his ability to find his own way in things. I'm proud of the fact that he has a vision for himself and the drive to get it seen through. That's important to me.
Elijah's just like nodding along, like, do I have to say it?
Elijah,
Yes,
what would you say you're proud of your parents?
He kind of, stops jittering and thinks for a second. Well, mom just gets it done. Doesn't matter what it is, but it will be done. Even after 10 hours at work, it doesn't matter. It will get done. And that's something that I want to be like.
I see.
He just keeps it super short.
Yeah. Both you and your mom kind of have your foot tapping at this point.
Yeah. Like, can we?
She says, well, thank you so much. This has been very insightful, and I hope you don't mind me taking up your time today. She shakes your mom's hand, and she shakes your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then
he definitely, moves the rock to the other hand before.
he is it one of those? Oh, right.
It's one of those crystals, yeah.
Yeah.
He's been holding it the whole time.
Centering your energy. I get it.
That's right.
Yeah, she probably tried to comment on that at some point, and you just deflected the hell out of it.
I just found
It's not a JO crystal.
Might be.
Might be.
Might be, if you're interested.
Anyway, and she
safety not guaranteed.
You walk out and shut the door, and your mom just looks at you and says, "Whew, she likes talking."
Yeah, she just started. I get it.
That one
I don't want to talk to her.
A lot of energy, and it'll be interesting to see if she can pull that through.
Yeah, I'm so I hopefully they won't ask you again for something like this.
I'm sure this is just one of those sweeping face-to-face things that they try to do. You know how that works. It's seen as more personable.
Yeah, it's an interrogation.
It's that too, yeah. You don't have anything to worry about, sweetie. You're just fine as you are.
Then he just kind of nods. All right, can we go? I don't want to be at school.
Yeah, absolutely. And remember, tonight's Higgins time, so.
Crap.
You don't hate us that much.
No, I just forgot. I forgot. I was supposed to get popcorn.
I can swing by and grab it on my way home. Okay?
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
All right, I'm going to finish out my shift. I got to go. And she pieces out real fast.
The beeper's blaring. She's like, I gotta go.
She's just like,
Gotta go.
Ooh, how many codes? Ooh. A building collapse? What did that? I imagine the emergency services in this town are just fucked with you guys.
At all times.
Yeah.
At all times.
Just like,
kids throwing rocks at each other, getting rocks in their eye.
Yeah. What happened? I got hit with a rock.
Yeah.
Again?
It was the size of a truck. Wait, what? Also, I think it had hands and feet, and it said something mean to me.
It's just like, dealing with the emergency systems in Hell's Kitchen in the Marvel universe. It's just like, why even live there anymore?
Exactly.
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get all those rent-controlled people out.
Oh my God, Tony Stark, how could you?
I mean, you know how he could.
To make money.
Oh my God, James, that hurt.
Seen a lot of movies. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Also, what is it? Property owners are bullshit. Moving on. Let's see. We have another downtime available if anybody wants to take it.
I'll do a brief one. I'm available.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what Steve's hoping for.
Wah.
Yeah, Deja's just Deja actually catches Eli.
Okay.
Hi. Did
Is
you
my
do
mom
your
still here? Or
huh?
not?
No, she's gone.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Did your mom show up or your dad for
Yeah, she showed.
my dad showed up. He kind of cornered me, so I'm actually surprised that both of my parents didn't show up, but yeah, whatever.
And how did that go?
It was weird, like it got mushy, and I'm not really sure what the hot guidance counselor is trying to like get to the bottom of, but you know. It's not
You
just
say
me,
hot,
right?
and
They're
he just
hot,
rolls his
right?
eye. Yeah, kinda, sure.
See,
They're
it's
just
funny because you're hot for teacher, and her name is Cherry Pie.
Yep. But
I did that. I had that in my notes before you said they were hot. I know you.
was ready. Had the trap card activated. Yeah, I don't know what they're after, but it seemed like weird questions to ask.
I don't know, like yeah, like I'm actually, my mom. Wait, did your mom even like tolerate it? Because it was like kind of that head shrinkery stuff that I know that our moms really don't like.
She was okay with it. I mean, the questions weren't that bad. It's just I don't know why they want to know any of that.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure it has something to do with like some college planning shit. So,
I already have a plan. I don't need their plan.
what are you gonna go to? Wait, are you gonna go to the community college with your mentor?
The character.
No, I just have a friend who works. Yeah, I have a friend who works there, but no, I'm going there because it's a good place to learn, and also it's easy.
My parents are trying to get me to go to the university, the next town over or whatever. I don't know the geography of this place.
Look, it's not like any of that matters now anyway. You know what we do. Do you think there's a whole lot of time for school and that?
I'm gonna try to make it work because, like, I mean, I at least have the car. I mean, I could, and there's like 5 or 6 of us, so we won't need all of us all the time, right?
That's true. I mean, recently we've seen a couple of people just on their own.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm not gonna like leave the team when I go off to college, but I might not be around all the time. None of us might not be around all the time, right?
Well, I was planning on staying here. I mean, this is where is it Sugar Rocks? Yeah, Sugar Rocks factory is. Like, I don't know that we should leave.
Well, the university is only the next town over. It's just, past that, that mountain range. I'm not going too far. If I even get into that school. I mean, there are other schools, like, I don't know. I've always wanted to go to I was thinking about going to a school in Texas because, I was thinking my career would lead me there, but why are you shaking your head?
Because I said the comment to you earlier
Yeah,
that I
I
didn't say to
know.
the rest of everyone, and that just makes me laugh. But no, Elijah's just shaking his head like, you're gonna do midterms and fight what we fight? Like he's very conspiratorial about this for what, 7 or 8 years? I just want to get it done with so I can come back to what really matters.
What really matters?
Rocks.
What we do.
Rocks.
I mean, what would happen if we weren't there for the ring dance?
Well, yeah, but yeah, okay, look, doesn't Diamond's existence kind of prove that it shifts? I mean, shouldn't we be starting to look? I mean, at a certain point, shouldn't we start looking for other, Rocky warriors or whatever?
I don't know how any of that works.
I don't know either, but maybe we should I'll bring it up the next time we like all meet or whatever. Do you need a ride?
What, you mean ask her how do we graduate? Is that what you're trying? Are you trying to figure out how many credits we need to do?
Look, that's the easiest way that I could think of it. Like what
Solid
would you
burn.
call it?
Roll to make drama.
All right. One moment.
Wait, are we both rolling?
No, he's rolling because he absolutely fucking burned your curriculum ass. Well, maybe not with a 6.
Didn't do very well. I mean, she's cooler than I am. It's fine.
That's true.
I tried. I attempted. But yeah, what are we gonna do? You gonna ask how many credits you need to graduate?
Look, it's not even. I don't know. Like, what if the alien ranger comes back? Can't we pass the torch? I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna do it now because I want to help people.
We were chosen
Otis
for
is
a
around,
reason.
by the way. He's in the background.
Yeah. Poochie's here. I kid.
I forgot. Okay,
Yeah.
sometimes I get Otis and Oshin mixed up. Don't tell anybody, okay?
Wow. But
They're nerds.
I need
and
a
they
second.
all
My
do the
heart.
overalls.
Wait.
wow.
What?
Oh, that hurts.
Not all nerds look the same, Denitra.
Yeah,
I
Elijah
just said they wear the same
Fucking
clothes. Like
nerd
when
blind.
flabbergasted. Like Elijah, that just broke his brain for a moment. You don't. They look.
they
Okay.
wear the same clothes. I mean, you know what? Ocean's wearing cooler clothes now, so I take that back. What?
Yeah. I mean,
So proud
I
of
guess.
you.
I guess we'll figure out when it comes. I don't know the next step.
I guess.
By the way, Charles, since you did fail, take 1 damage,
Yeah,
but also
sure.
gain 1 attitude because
I will do
you
so.
get 1 regardless from making drama. Denitra,
Fine,
I need you to do a make drama roll because of you just saying that.
Okay.
Psychic
I
damage.
need to remember to give you all rolls. Okay, on an
Taking the
8,
damage.
you get away with it. You don't feel awesome about it. So you say that, and then you immediately catch yourself. You're going to get, what, 2 attitude because of your making drama bonus?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get 2 attitude out of that, and you said something real shitty.
So like out of the blue, probably like later on, she like finds Otis and Oshin separately, and then she's just like, "Hi there," and makes a point to be like, "You."
I know who you are.
I know who you are.
I know exactly who you are.
You.
But I will take that ride.
Okay, let's go.
That's cold. You still have a car, though.
Yeah.
She didn't mean it in a mean way. Oh my god.
It's like you're just here for your minor in occultism. This is weird. Minor in world saving? Come on.
Oh my god. Like, well.
He didn't say that out loud.
Oh, okay.
That's just how he's feeling.
Yeah, I was like, what? Do you think I just signed up like, I think I'm gonna save the world today?
Yeah.
I mean, you did.
He's very much an Egon. You guys have no idea of the things that you're dabbling with. And look at you. You want to get out of here? Okay.
It's not even about, they do consider, continue the conversation like a bit, like as
in the
she's
car.
driving.
Yeah.
She's just like, we can't do this forever. I mean, but like I said, I'll talk to Diamond privately if I have to, because I'm curious. I want to know.
I would like to grant both of you a thread with each other to break if you see you need it for a roll for this nice little RP that you did. Also,
sure.
I'll give Row 1 as well for nutting up and asking his bro whether or not his bro's ex is single. Takes some balls.
It's
All right.
like presenting someone with a card that just says, "Would you be Eskimo brothers with me?" Which is a very bad term.
Yeah.
But it's the 90s.
We still need a better term for
Yeah, we
that
still do.
word.
We still do.
Yeah.
Slot siblings.
Slot
siblings.
sibs. Oh no.
Tunnel Brothers.
Tunnel Brothers, I've heard that one before.
But I don't like Tunnel Brothers because,
Because you don't like the implication of tunnel.
What about
Yeah.
Mario Brothers?
Yeah.
Because they both go down the same pipes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they lay the pipe, yeah.
Oh
All right, Mario Brothers.
I feel like I'll give you an attitude for that now, Michelle.
Yeah.
What are you at?
Well. Oh, that next movie night we should totally watch the Mario Brothers.
But
What?
It's got
It's not
John
that bad.
Leguizamo in
It
it.
is that
Yeah.
bad,
It
Denitra.
is
All
not
right.
that bad.
Clearly, what we got to do is we have to wait until the new movie comes out, and out of theaters. We watch the old one and then the new one back to back.
Yes.
But that's
There
just
you go.
something
Yeah.
we should actually all do in real life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. I'm willing.
Fucking, what was his name? The guy who played detective and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I always want to say Joe
Oh, that
Pesci,
guy.
and it's wrong. It's
No, the guy, Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Mario Brothers.
Bob
Couple of
Hoskins.
them.
Bob Hoskins.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mhm.
The guy who was slated to possibly play Wolverine.
Yeah.
Really?
Crazy world we live in. Yeah, that's who the original casting director wanted for it.
I can see it.
He
because
tiny, he
he's-
angry, he hairy.
Yeah.
He oldish.
Yeah.
He oldish, but remember, a 30-year-old back in the 90s isn't the same 30-year-old in,
Mhm,
It
mhm.
We
ain't-
have
and-
preservatives.
And Hugh Jackman is
Yeah.
mostly at fault for that.
Yeah, he's too tall. Excuse me.
Too tall, too good looking, and too old.
Hey guys, did you know the Wolverines we have today are not like the Wolverines we used to have?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Back then, they used to fight Russians.
Yeah, back then they used to fight Russians and be 5 foot change,
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
like a Denitra or a Michelle height. They would care about the half inch,
You know what?
quarter inch.
I have
third inch.
none. I got none. Yeah, look, that half inch counts.
Yes. Yes, it does.
That's what she said.
It's very 90s.
what she said.
All right, next up we have on the docket, actually just a tiny scene real quick, where Addie, you're at school, you're in the hallway, you're at your locker, and when you close your locker door, there's Sherry Pyrite. Can I talk to you for a second?
Of course. How are you doing today?
Doing great.
Cool.
So, everybody else has... There are a few people who haven't signed up quite yet, but I just wanted to ask you. I heard from your dad on the phone,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to check in with you and say that I'm really sorry to hear that, and that if you want, I could definitely try to schedule a time to go to your house and meet him there, because it sounds like he's... Are you laughing in
No,
character?
she's actually laughing.
And
I'm sorry.
I
Keep
think I missed
talking.
the joke. No. Is everything all right?
I'm sorry. Please finish what you were saying.
I was just gonna say that I could definitely try to make some time, since he's unwell, to come and see you at your house with him, rather than having him come all the way out. I heard about your mom, and I'm very sorry to hear that, about what happened with her those years ago, and that can be very, very difficult on a child, and I think that there's definitely some room to explore feelings and needs based on that, and I want to be here to help, because that's my job. I'm a counselor. So if you know of a good time for me to come by, perhaps? I can try to set that up with you.
So here's the thing. It's really nice of you to try and not even try. It's nice of you to be concerned. I don't need help with feelings. It's just not my thing.
You know, when people say that, they're usually the ones who need the most help with their feelings.
Yeah, that's also something that psychiatrists say, and sometimes it's not true. I don't need help with feelings. I'm doing fine by myself. And if you still want to talk to somebody, maybe we can arrange something else. I don't know. Do you want to just talk to me?
Did you ever... This is very forward of me, and I apologize. Did you ever go through grief counseling?
It's the 90s, no?
That was a thing in the 90s. Grief counseling exists. It has for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not as good as it is these days.
Addie doesn't know that.
Yeah. So your answer would be no then?
Yeah.
Yeah, in character, obviously. I don't think Addie would say it's the 90s, but she would definitely say no. You were so young. I would definitely like to get a chance to talk with you later about this, if you don't mind.
I kind of do. But
I get that. I do. But I'm kind of going to insist on this one.
Just because you're an adult doesn't mean I have to do what you want me to do. It's my feelings. I'm dealing with how I want.
Okay. Well, I'll come back to you on it.
Okay. However,
yeah.
If you want to forego the parent thing, I'll talk to you then. One or the other.
I think if I can get a meeting with you, that would start working towards something better. So, sure. Let's schedule that instead.
Sounds good.
Is your father going to be okay with that? He seemed very apologetic about not being able to make it.
I could have him call you.
Sure. Sure, we can... Is there... Okay, yeah, that sounds fine. She scrawls some things, and then she leaves you alone.
Yay! I'm sorry, James.
Why are you sorry? This is what I expect your character to do. You're acting what I like to say... This will probably get taken the wrong way potentially, but you're acting within parameters. You haven't pulled a, hey, Charles is just going to make some shit up that I have to say is real now. Yet. You haven't told me that we can modify the voice on my fucking AI. So
I didn't say.
You walked right into that, though, bro.
I feel like I didn't. I feel like that got walked into for me, and I was just sitting here minding my own damn business. But we're fine either way. We can keep going from this.
Just wait until I take that one alien ability.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Just one. Everything always is a 7 if I 411. It's all real. It's all real.
Oh, no. Kenny, how's your mom?
How's my mom?
Yeah.
How's your mom and him?
How's your mom and him?
She's good. She's probably like Kenny's waiting for her outside. She's probably like rushing there to make it on time because she was probably at work.
Sure. I mean, she probably just called out for this shift, I would imagine.
Okay.
What happened. And so she shows up and she looks at you and says, "You're always in sweats. You know, you should dress proper sometimes."
I have practice later.
No, it's just... Let me see your hair. She like musses with you a little bit.
Leans down.
All right, you're good. Fine. Let's go in.
Listen, I have nice clothes, but like half the day I'm like when I'm not at practice, I'm running around school practicing pretty much.
Sweetie,
I hate sleeves.
Sweetie, I know you're busy all the
You-
time. I'm
you
just
like
saying,
that I
if
hate
you
sleeves.
present yourself a little bit more strongly, and you know how I feel. It's fine. Let's go in. Let's go in.
All right. He
Make
holds
it
the door
into the
for her.
office. Aw. Well, thank you. She's that.
That's
Oh,
right.
oh,
I'll
hush.
raise a proper young man.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Oh hush, my mama raised me better.
Mhm.
She comes in and sits down. She has her purse in her lap, and she is in her uniform, ready to go into shift. And the
What's
conversation.
she do?
What does she do, Kenny?
She works like doubles as a waitress.
Mm-hmm. She does a packing job on the side for late nights, but she also grabs shifts as a waitress. So she works like a third shift in packing, and then she also does night shift out in as a waitress. She does like a diner, so she actually gets a night shift and a day shift.
I'm imagining her with like the biggest hair.
She has a blowout. Let's just say, because it is the 90s and it is absolutely just permed to fuck.
I love it.
That feels accurate, doesn't it, Kenny?
Yeah, it feels good.
She is all Southern charm and hospitality. She says, "Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is," and I'm going to start name. We didn't give her a name. Shit.
Delilah.
My name is Darlene.
Darlene.
Ooh, Darla.
Delilah, also a good Southern name. Don't get me wrong.
Just Darla, maybe.
Darla. Yeah, let's combine the
Darla.
two and make an angel character. That's pretty 90s. Kenny Flair. Darla Flair. My name is Darla Flair, and who might you be? And Sherry introduces herself and says, "It's a pleasure to meet you, and I apologize. I understand you had to take a shift off to be able to come see here." Well, you know, it's what it is, but there are 5 children running around in a house. You have to try to make time for them, and then you make time for work, but you make the time. And that's what you do. You gotta. So, well, thank you so much for coming and taking the time to make this work. I'm trying to make sure to meet all the students. She goes into her spiel. She says, "It's come to my attention that Kenny is very proficient at sports. Yeah, you know, I keep telling him he should be trying out for team captain. He hasn't tried." And she looks over to you, Kenny.
I feel like I'm not really a leader. I feel like I'm better off getting where it needs to be and like hitting the marks and propping up other players. You know what I mean?
That's just him being selfless, and I'm telling you, this is what I'm talking about. This boy is very good at organizing a group, getting things done, setting it right. You should see him with his 3 youngers every day in the morning when I have to have his help getting them corralled out the door.
Well, that's different. I pretty much have to pick Brett up and carry him to the bathroom because he refuses to wash behind his ears, brush his teeth in the morning.
He will not brush
So
his
it's
teeth.
it's pretty much keep me carrying him under an arm like a duffel bag.
It sounds like you both have a pretty lively home life together. Well, we like to keep it tightened down, but you know, it is what it is. Again, you got to get things done when they're need to doing, and it's nobody else going to do it for you sometimes. So get it done yourself. Get it right, get it tight. Isn't that right, hon?
Get it right, get it tight. You know, we're a family, but we're also like we're a team. You know, got to help each other out.
That's right. We are a team. We are Team Flair.
Woo!
Woo! We do that. There's a bit more conversation. She basically says, "Kenny, are you applying for any scholarships out of state? I feel like you probably have gotten a few offers based off your play. I've heard great things from your coach."
I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. I mean, there was talk of sports scholarships, but I feel like I should stay local.
Is that because of your family being here?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sweetie, I told you, you ain't got to do that. The boys are going to grow up anytime anyway, so you can do what you need to do if you want.
Yeah, but they're not going to grow up in the next year to be able to take care of themselves.
I know, but, it's... I can get your older brother to help out.
Kenny just rolls his eyes like, good luck with that.
I know, but maybe, maybe I just rely on you too much.
Maybe Lex will magically grow 2 feet, and you have to buy him all new clothes too.
Lex is your older brother?
No, Lex is one of the younger ones.
Oh, yeah.
Randy is the oldest.
Randy is the... Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just put that
You
in my notes.
You sucking your lips over there, Michelle? What's going on?
Are you just enjoying our lovely Southern talk that we're having with each other?
No,
I am.
it was the names of the wrestlers.
Oh, yes, it is wrestlers all the way down.
That was by design.
Honestly, it's a real fucking shame that I did this to me. I named the guidance counselor Sherry. Should have named your mom Sherry. That's on me. That's my fault. Could have been Scary Sherry.
And this is my younger brother, the Hulk.
Should have named your mom Charlotte.
And then our youngest, Typhoon.
Oh my God.
Our cousin Bam Bam.
Yeah.
Granddaddy Big Boss.
My uncle, the Undertaker.
And this
second uncle, IRS.
That sounds like a show. My Uncle the Undertaker.
Yeah,
that would be.
I watch it.
Wasn't that already a show? Wasn't that, what was that show? Dead Like Me or whatever?
Oh, 6 Feet Under.
6 Feet Under.
There
Yeah, there it is.
6 Feet Under.
Yeah,
I liked that show.
It was a decent show. That was an early HBO, wasn't it? That was like around the same time as Sopranos. Back when they were first starting their limited series stuff they did.
Yeah.
But your mom's genuinely perks up at this, and she says, Kenny needs to advocate for himself more, I think. If you ask me what I'm proud of for him is that his unwavering willingness to do something for other people is almost terrifying to witness. Like, he will bend over backwards and around twice just to make sure someone can get through a door. But I also sometimes worry that that's going to bite him in the ass, because he's a very bright boy. He's very, very healthy, very good at sports, applies himself at all the stuff he does, and, I mean, he's got his daddy's looks, so he could make something of himself not here if he wanted to, and I'd be happy to help you with that, sweetheart.
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
I don't want to leave the family in the lurch.
I know. I can get help. I have always relied on the kindness of strangers. I'm kidding. That's just a line. I rely on the kindness of the people I trust and respect. This is, I mean, I feel like I didn't have to do much here. You all just talked for the last 25 minutes. I've got a lot of great notes. Sounds like your mom's real proud of you, Kenny. Is there anything you want to say that you're proud of for your mom while we're doing affirmations?
I mean, I'm just always proud of my mama just because how hard she works, and like she never lets it get her. Nothing gets her down, even though it was very hard for us for a while. And she always had a smile on her face. Always made sure that we were, taken care of, and made sure that we didn't go without. Even though I know she went without quite a bit growing up. And I just think she is the best. She just deserves everything.
Chitlins, I think the world of you. Thank you. And she gets a little teary-eyed. She wipes. She's like, "Okay, I have to be ready for my."
Leans over and gives her a kiss on the forehead.
Aww. Attitude, because in my heart, my heart can't,
and my attitude counter can't go higher. So,
well, know that you get a bonus attitude. Put it to 6. We love a boy
attitude.
who loves his mom.
Yeah.
And she says, "Okay, I need to not have my makeup run before my shift, and Oh, I'm getting flustered. So
He reaches into her purse and pulls out a couple of tissues she's got in there.
she dabs very carefully because no run mascara was not a thing.
It was not.
It was just not at the Walgreens where she got it from.
No, exactly.
True fact.
And so, I think that was a good little vignette for you there. And with that, I feel like we've hit the end of the conferences that are going to happen immediately. We're going to have to come back to what goes on with Addie. We have another downtime before break.
I was involved in one.
You were. The downtimes that we had are as follows. We have Kenny and Steve, we have Eli and Deja, and we had Addie and the guidance counselor. Guys, I'm going to be honest. This is feeling like it's starting to be a potential two-parter.
Okay.
How does everybody feel?
I kind of agree.
Yeah,
I feel
We have
soft.
I feel soft. We have like an hour until we probably need to stop. So if you think it's going to be a two-parter, it might be best to just wrap it up and get into the nitty-gritty next time.
Can't we just do another downtime and then wrap it up, or
We could do
should we
another
save it for the next
downtime.
time?
Yeah. No, we
We
can.
can definitely.
Yeah, I'm not trying to keep everybody. I was just like,
I apologize. I had a lot of stuff I wanted to do in this episode, but I wanted to do all that spotlighting. Number one, because I like the dynamic that it created, and I really enjoyed RPing with all of you with that. And number two, because I really just want to grind it into Addie. So.
oh no, we're gonna get some drums next time. I'm looking forward
Who's to
to
say?
it.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Then Oishin would probably like to try and work on the AI voice.
Sure.
Since he rented the Tom Hanks movies, and he would give it
I
a
have
shot.
these tapes, and I have to return them tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
You're gonna give me a use tech roll.
Okay, use tech. Ooh, a 7. My sharp is a 1, so that's a total of 8. And is there? I don't have the move. I could just pull it right now. So that's a 8. It doesn't quite work right.
Doesn't quite work right. That is your battle cry. Or, yeah, I get to pick one. You have changed. You have changed the AI to Tom Hanks.
Yeah, to try and do his voice. So I was gonna say, like, what if? I don't know. I was gonna say, like, I could take damage or a condition. Like, I have to be there to use it. Like, I have to adjust it, and so anytime we're going to use it for its voice changing, like, I'm going to get shocked. I'm going to either take damage or a condition when we use it.
That seems a little heavier than I want to make the thing. I think what I'm going to do is the following. I'm going to take the first option, which is the voice modulator thing stops working after you use it. So you change the voice to Tom Hanks. You don't know that you can't change it back yet. You're going to learn that soon.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to do a study session. Maybe get some one-liners from our boy. Denitra, you faded out of existence, hon.
She gone.
Oh, she gone. Okay.
Yeah, she walked away for a second.
Okay.
She's
Just
on
wanted
the
to make
road.
sure the video wasn't screwing up on us. So with that, I would like to get one more downtime in, and I'm going to call the downtime. The downtime is going to be Addie and Steve.
Okay.
Addie, where would you be hanging out by yourself, really annoyed about this shit?
I mean, have I basically been dismissed from the school then?
Let's say it's after school day.
Okay.
So this is walk around time.
I mean, if she's allowed to leave school, / even if she's not allowed to leave school,
There you
she's
go.
left school.
There you go. Proud of you.
Thanks. And probably went to the place, the cassettes and comics.
Okay.
Because why not?
Let's say you're cutting for funsies. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And you enter in and are foraging around. And Steve, how do you get there? You're also cutting.
100%. Steve skateboards, naturally.
Nice. So you skateboard, you do the kick up and catch.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I just got flooded with long sweat jacket fashion brain and ball caps in my brain for a second. It just...
He's also got his backpack. He's kind of like wearing it over one shoulder loosely. It's got nothing in it. It's just permanently unzipped. He just tucks his skateboard like over the shoulder, like, you know.
Nice. Okay. Okay. You open the door and you see Addie there. Browsing the comics, I assume. Is that right?
Yeah, she's probably pulled one sitting somewhere or leaning against the shelf.
Yeah. Have you ever paid for a comic in your life here?
Oh, probably not.
There you go.
All right. So yeah, Steve will come in and he stops when he sees her and like for a second he's like, oh crap, I've been caught, and then it's like, oh wait, it's her. No, give her the up nod. How you doing?
Slowly looks up from the comic. You know. Fine. You?
Well, I was gonna say fine too, but you know, like that sounds like doesn't sound fine. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Sorry, I was reading. I don't... What's up? What are you doing? Did you not have a thing?
I don't have parents in town, do I?
I don't have parents.
There's a moment where she's like, "Whoa."
All
where are your
from
parents?
Australia.
Australia.
Well, how come? What is your deal here? I know you like explained it, but I don't know. It didn't stick.
All right. Well, as I said, I'm an exchange student over at Ruby Ridge, aren't I?
I don't even know where that is.
It's a town or two
just
over.
a town or two
Don't
over,
worry
yeah.
about it.
It's just right over that gestures to mountain range.
Yeah.
Right over that Ruby Ridge.
Yeah.
In that direction. Don't worry about it.
It's kind of
too
red
much.
in the mid-afternoon sun.
Of course, my character's thing is surfing, so.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, why just you? Is that still a thing they do? Student exchange? Something?
Apparently.
So,
I mean, how about you? What's your deal? Did you not have a parent thing?
Nope.
Oh, yeah?
Your parents, are your parents also in Australia?
Yeah, my
Yeah,
parents are also in Australia.
Yeah, your parents are also in Australia?
I just told them I wasn't gonna do it, and they said, "All right."
Wow, you sound real engaged.
With you or the school or what?
With life.
How does one be engaged with life?
I don't know.
you tell Life that you think she's just neat, and then you pull a ring out of your pocket and you get on a neat.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, is that how you do it?
Is that what you did?
Pretty much.
Sure, you sure are peachy keen.
Sure, the coolest
I
lady.
just think you're neat. My wife is the coolest lady. I know that. I don't have to think it.
Yeah, she's pretty damn cool.
Love that bitch.
Yeah, no, and she like actually closes the comic and like puts it aside, like puts it away or whatever. Let's say she was leaning on a shelf, puts the comic back. No, I was thinking about other things. Are you here for a comic? What's your deal?
I don't know. It's just somewhere to go. You all hang out here. Must be all right.
Yeah, I feel like, I guess, comics,
And cassettes.
games and shit.
Things.
And
Yeah, I
cardio
mean-
and kickboxing and tacos sometimes, which doesn't have a KFC in it, but still.
Tacos.
Tacos.
It's got the k noise.
It does have a k noise.
Yeah. They're carnitas tacos, which is still not a K, but it's all right.
No, it's a C, because cassettes is a C.
Oh,
Cassettes
that's
in-
fine. Yeah.
in comics is a C.
Anyway, that's neither here nor there about what Steve is doing here.
Yeah. No, anyway, just looking for somewhere to go, right? Like, school, what am I going to do, right? Like, attend class? I don't think so. Like, come on. How many of those teachers do you reckon actually, use math in their day-to-day?
I really don't want to argue with you, but I kind of do. Like, did you look at a clock today, man?
No? I don't know, it's what? 3?
If
Sun's
it were
up, who
3,
cares?
school would be out.
Well, I'm out, so it must be 3.
Oh, fucking
And
God.
that's math.
Oh my god.
Steve comes in and is like, so you're skipping 2, huh? Right? School sucks. And you're like, actually, school's pretty rad.
No. No, she's like, straight up what she said. She's like, I don't want to argue with you because it's dickish, but also I feel like I need to argue with you. It's like just how you feel you needed to hit on Deja. I'm the red and the green. We need to fight. She's the not really pink, and you're the green. You need to make out. That's just the rules.
It's just the rules.
Nah. That's neither here nor there. So they're really gonna let you get away with that, huh? Your parents aren't that far away. I'm not gonna like go in and complain or anything. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm over at Ruby Ridge. Like, at the best, they're gonna tell my host family, it's not doing very well. Like, and then I'm gonna, I don't know,
Get deported. That's not what
Maybe.
happens, but it would be funny. He failed in math. Send him home.
Dishonors family.
Oh my goodness.
maybe.
If you went to Japan, you went too far.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? I mean, it's what do you? Yeah, what are you reading?
So there's, and she like turns and pulls the book back out and hands it to him. There's this series about, just open it, and it's the previous Rangers. So it's sort of like research,
Okay, he'll flip through it a little bit. Oh, okay.
Bro, give me a roll of some kind. As you're flipping through, I don't have your sheet in front of me.
I've got it.
I would like you to roll a get the 411 for me.
Which is sharp, isn't it?
It can be, but don't you have something you can do? Slacker foo or...
Let me have a look. No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. I can roll sharp.
Gotcha.
I can roll weird. This is pretty weird, right?
Go ahead and give me whichever one you want. It'll determine what I make the answer about when you ask the question.
All right.
It's an 8. And you have sharp of 1, I assume? Or a weird of 1?
A weird of O.
Weird of O? Okay.
So it's just a flat 8.
So flat 8. You can ask me a question about the previous group, and I have to give you a truthful answer. But you might not like it.
Did their previous team have any relationship with perhaps my predecessors?
Ooh. I'm going to say that there is some overlap between Slap Force and the Stone Squad. As just a point of interest. However, since you might not like it, the answer is likely that one of the old Slap Force Rangers transferred into the Stone Squad. That is Titanium.
I love that.
Okay. All right. In fact, on top of that, I'm going to say Steve's going to kind of stop on a certain page with Titanium on it. And he's going to, like, look a little shocked.
That's a face. What's up?
And be like, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. But
Come on!
If she's going to
You
look at the
can't.
comic,
No. You can't pull that crap.
he's gonna sigh and he's gonna turn the comic around. He's gonna point to Titanium and specifically, like, it's like a splash page of all the Rangers posts. Like,
It's my dad.
And specifically, Titanium has one of the Slap Force bracelets on.
Holy shit! I never noticed that.
There
Can
you
you do both?
I don't know. Can you do both?
I mean, it looks like they're doing both. Do you have these where you're from? With your Slap Force is such a dumb name, man.
Fucking Rock Squad's not much better.
Radical Robo Rock Rangers. Radical.
Radical.
You know what? You're not that radical. Come on.
What? Are you saying we're not radical?
You're kind of radical. Look, that's not the point. He's got both.
Yes, that is the point. You're right. I'll concede.
You're like, no, it is the... No, you're right. It's not the point.
Hold on a second. She throws on her glasses. Hey, Al.
Yeah?
Who are you?
Well, you asked for Al. I'm Al.
You have killed Green. He's dead.
Did you need something?
Yeah. Do you, like... Are we able to be multiple kinds of ranger at the same time?
Well, I mean, that seems like that'd be a really bad idea to try to do at the same time, because you'd probably be exacerbating the process of making it so that all of you, have issues, but you could probably do it if you tried.
Okay.
It's a bit crazy, but you could do it.
We've got some evidence that it happened in the past.
Really?
Yeah, with Titanium, looks like.
Huh.
Did you not know that?
No. I didn't really talk to the other ranger teams that much, so I didn't know.
Wouldn't Titanium be your ranger team?
Yeah, but I don't recall it coming up in conversation, at least not with me. So maybe one of the other rangers knows more about that. Maybe if you talk to Diamond, she might know.
Hey, are you here, or did you just shut off and leave?
I'm here. What can I help you with?
Titanium? Did they have a slap bracelet?
Yeah, but they mostly kept it for sentimental value. Why?
But don't you need to, like, hand that back when you leave your ranger team?
Am I going to take your glasses back?
Why wouldn't you?
I mean, usually when you're done, you just turn them in. Or you get fired off into space, so...
Excuse me, huh?
I said, or you get fired off into space. You know.
Do you want to expound upon that?
No, I don't.
That's not cool.
Look, it's not cool. I agree. What happened to my teammates really sucks, and it kind of sucks to think about. Meanwhile, I'm still here. She told you all this.
Okay.
Did she?
So hang on, ask.
I
Yeah.
don't.
Oh,
So
Yes,
like
she
Steve
did.
is like, because Steve doesn't have the glasses at the moment.
No,
he's
he
like
doesn't.
gonna get like right up, like he's gonna like right up, so his ear is against like Addie's. And like, hey, did he ever transform both at once?
Long pause. There was this one time, it felt like a one-off thing he did, but I think he was able to double fuse. Anybody who watches any Kamen Rider, there's a Kamen Rider double V.
Double V?
Yeah.
Never seen it.
He has two morphers that he can use both at the same time. It's really cool.
I only know that
ones.
because I watched like a compilation of the transformation.
He's the
things.
coolest one. He's the coolest one.
It's pretty cool.
James has
Are you
opinions. He's getting a little heated now. He's cool. He's the coolest one.
Fight me. There's an anime. Watch it. It's good. Anyway. She says, he did it once, but it took a lot out of him. I think we didn't really have to use it that much. It made him dangerous. He was the strongest one of us. Not exactly the brightest, but...
It doesn't sound smart.
I mean, he wasn't stupid. It's just, I was a kid genius. The twins were able to wrap themselves around any situation to solve it, and Tiger's Eye was just a force to be reckoned with on her own, so... Some people just have that personality, Titanium had this... He was the strongest of us. He was the big guy. So... Sweet guy. Warm-hearted. Reliable.
Was he a himbo?
Sounds like it.
Something tells me that Deja would like to know if he was a himbo, which I'm not sure is a term that's been brought into
I'm not sure what
nomenclature
that
yet,
means.
but I'm
did...
having a feeling that he's somewhat attractive, but also kind of dumb, but in like a good-natured kind of way.
I feel like I don't know what you mean when you say himbo, but
How
for
about a
some reason
golden retriever?
I feel like I should tell you, based off your question, that he did have a certain golden retriever energy to him, and he was extremely respectful of women especially.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Deja's voice whispers on the wind. Ah, yes.
So desu ne.
So desu ne.
Okay. Sure.
He was
I'm
the
stunned
strong
and confused.
one. The twins excelled at teamwork, and I was the smart one, and Tiger's Eye's personality was just a force to be reckoned with all on its own. So altogether, we worked really well.
So, have you recognized any of the stuff that's been happening? Like the monsters that have been showing up?
Yeah, it's their fault.
Okay.
Why? Did something else happen?
Nobody's really told us that.
I told you that they can't get themselves through our defense system, so they send down the rocks to try to corrupt people into becoming their minions because it's what they can do to get through.
Oh, I actually wanted to ask you.
Sure.
Earlier when you left abruptly,
Uh-huh.
what was that? I just love it.
Still I assume Ro directly on her fucking ear.
Yeah. We're like
good. You're huddled in the corner like sharing a headphone.
Yeah.
Just on the side of your head, and then
Yeah.
you're both between it.
Yeah. Thanks for brushing your teeth today, brah.
Oh, no worries, mate. Hygiene's important.
School's not, but brushing your teeth?
It's the only teeth you have. You can go to
Yeah.
a bunch of schools.
Keep
Girls
them
don't care about
bones
school.
fresh.
They care about good breath.
Should always care about good breath.
Should.
Anyhow,
What did you want to ask?
I'm gonna try and get this right since it has been a month now.
Sure.
Who the heck even was it that showed up? Who was it? I'm not joking. Who was it that showed up?
It's Tiger's Eye.
Tiger's Eye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it was for the ring dance. We had that
Yeah,
whole
they all
ring
grouped up.
dance
The Tiger's Eye actually showed up.
debacle. And they got to the headquarters before we did, so we don't know if they got in or not.
Well, they wouldn't be able to get in. They're too old.
No, it was a kid, wasn't it? Right? It was a kid. Yeah, it was somebody who had a ring on.
Oh yeah.
It was
We,
Natasha being piloted.
But we didn't know. I don't think we knew if she got in beforehand. I think that was sort of like a.
That's what
got-
Michelle said in character. We don't know if she actually got in or not.
Okay, yeah.
It's true.
But she was there before we were, so we don't know what happened.
Exactly.
Yep.
And she'll say, "That's a problem. I can't get in. So you'll want to double check the base and make sure that nothing's out of place and that everything's still up and running. I haven't seen anything that said the shield generator went offline, so it should be fine. But definitely warrants double checking. Don't trust Tiger's Eye. She's very good at manipulating people.
Isn't that how why would I?
Right.
Besides the manipulation part, I guess.
I'm just saying, never take what she says at face value.
Which ones are the twins? Topaz.
Twin topaz. Blue and yellow.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is all very confusing, and I feel like I'm missing a lot.
I'm really sorry. I know I've been busy, but if you need to talk, I can definitely try to help you out as much as possible. You all are doing a lot of really good work, and I've just kind of been absent trying to put out other fires. So
There are other fires?
yeah, this is just the shield generator area. There are other things that need saving, defending. You all are doing a great job. I wouldn't try to put any more on you than you're already doing. There are plenty of groups around the world who do many different things. You've heard of the Slap Force, obviously. So they're one of them. There are others scattered throughout, fighting monsters, solving problems, making sure that the world stays safe. So I work with some of them.
Like the Slap Force?
Yes, I've worked with the Slap Force before. Their commander and I are good friends.
Who's that?
Am I aware of that?
You are not aware of that. You guys are like a militarized organization almost. Like there's an entry and there's all the stuff. You have to meet the right metrics, be able to sync up correctly. There's like a whole battery they put you through to make sure.
And there's only 3 of us.
And there's only 3 of you. So it's a very, very discerning process.
I'm very curious how many times a week the world is close to being destroyed.
Listen,
she knows.
Like in any comic book universe, you cannot ask questions like that and expect a plausible answer.
It's about once every Friday.
Everything is the worst thing in the moment when it happens.
Right going. Right about the 6 p.m. time slot.
Yeah. Go ask Doctor Strange how many times he saved the world today, and it'll be complicated. What do you mean by the last 24 hours?
By day?
Yeah. Define.
I want to go to sleep now. Did you have any other questions for me? I do have to get going, but
So many.
Anything
Just show up more, I guess.
I'm always right here. I try to keep on comms as much as possible.
Isn't that bad for you?
To wear
Can
the
you explain that
glasses,
part?
to wear the glasses? No. It's just a system. It's interlaced. It helps me keep track of things.
Okay.
To morph? Yes, very.
Is that why you use a
don't
gun
want
now?
to go into. I always used a gun. You look down at the comic. She's using a gun in the comic.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, no. She's using a laser gun in the comic, but she uses an actual revolver. Or no, not a revolver. I said it was a Desert Eagle. So she uses an actual Glock-looking gun.
That makes sense.
So yeah, we do a double check because we're still like this trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, it looks like a little pew-pew alien laser gun, but
That looks
not
like
what-
Han Solo shit.
Yeah, well, like I said, those comics are kind of bullshit sometimes. Anyway, look. I'm not trying to be dismissive of you, I promise. I do have something
It sure sound like it.
I do have something that I do need to go do soon, but I have to be very careful when I morph and how many times I do it because I have a limited number. I can tell you that.
I mean, I'm not asking to. I'm just trying to understand how all of this stuff works so I don't turn into a crazy person you have to launch into space.
Just let me know if your glasses start talking when it's not somebody on the other line, okay?
Okay.
You should be fine. I
Alright.
tried very hard to make sure that this technology is working correctly and safely for all of you. And I'm constantly monitoring it, so just let me know.
Sure, yep. Gotcha. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. I'm gonna head out. If you have any other questions, I'm here. You can reach me at any time.
Okay. What about math quiz questions? Can I ask you those?
I'm not gonna help you cheat on tests. Please stop asking.
That's the first time.
Why not?
You also asked her if she can help you cheat with an AI. Like,
No, I don't want her to cheat on the test for that. I want her to tell.
yeah, you just wanted her to cheat at life with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
multiple
That's
times.
normal. It's completely
Here,
normal.
just sign these stack of what do you call it, excuses, and then yeah, don't read them.
Referrals,
Yeah,
That's
just
how I avoided them calling my parents when I skipped school.
yeah, just sign here. Don't look at it. Just sign it.
Yep.
And Addie, look after your friends. Don't let things fall to the wayside.
Okay.
Cryptid.
I mean, I did. And look what happened. So people will say they're fine, and they're not. So be mindful. That's all. I've got to go. I really do have to go now. I'm being called into a meeting right now. So I'm here. I'm going to be offline for a little bit, but I will be online after. I will talk to you soon.
All right. Bye again.
Bye. Disconnects. Finally, you guys talk to her. Fuck! Does anybody want to do a downtime? Nobody? Really? There's so many things you can do. I'm going crazy.
Listen, I'm the sweet one. I'm not the smart one.
I know.
I'm over here just trying not to metagame, you know? So
You can metagame a little. I'm not going to let you hyper metagame. I'm just, you know. I appreciate that you're like, I don't think we know this. It's like, no, she told you. You're good.
okay.
So,
Gotcha.
Do you really want Elijah to talk to her?
He won't get
please,
off the horn. He'll be
no. Please, the last time that you all interacted with her directly, you determined how her morphing works.
Yeah, exactly, right?
I had to
like
write
this
that down in my
heart-to-heart
big...
moment better.
I had to mark that down in my big list of things I have no control over now. It's right up there with the fact that you all played Goblins the Stabbening and that I couldn't get you guys off movies for the first 30 minutes of this episode.
well,
We can
Speaking
teleport.
of
Yeah.
which, I think with that, we are going to close on a scene of we pan down the hallway of the school and we pan over to the office door And then we see Sherry diligently writing notes about all of the work that she's done for the day. And she scratches at her ear a little bit and then continues writing. And as she does, the pendant earring that she has flickers a little bit and has a little glare in the light of a beautiful gem.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is what we're going to outro on for the day. Thank you all for coming to play. Ro, thank you for joining us again.
No
Are
problem.
you down for 2 weeks from now?
Yeah, I will be.
Okay, cool. We will finish out this episode. We're cliffhangering it now, but we will come back to it. I apologize. I looked at this list and I was like, I want to have all these heartfelt moments. I do. It's not going to all fit in one episode. That's fine. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm making too much of a habit of this, though, and I need to either change how we block our stuff.
I don't think it's bad, honestly.
Is everybody having fun?
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
We barely did any rolling today, but I feel like you all had fun RPing, and that's kind of the more important thing in Powered by the Apocalypse anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
I like it.
Okay, good. Well, then in that case, everyone, as usual, thank you all for coming and playing my silly Morpher Punch and Kick Robot game with me. I've been your producer, James. All of the players wave, say hi, introduce if you want to say anything for you.
As always, I'd like to thank James for running this very fabulous game. Thank you, James.
Thank you, James. Woo!
You're welcome.
Fuck out of here. Oh, also, we have birthdays. Happy birthday to Aaron and James. Birthday.
Happy birthday.
One day closer to the grave, to the cold void.
Well, look,
It's not
we're
going to be a
all
cold
gonna
void. You're going to be covered up.
die.
No.
Speak for yourself.
What, are you going to get shot
gonna
in the
live
space
forever.
when you
Demetra,
die?
maybe we are all going to die, but it's
In
our
style.
special day, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so congratulations on another year around the sun, or however that measurement works. Nobody really knows.
No, people definitely know. It's a science. People.
Oh my god.
It's a mystery. With that, we will be coming back for part 2 of this episode. The titled, by the way, "The Parents' Fault."
They just
The
don't
parents'
understand.
fault.
They just don't understand. That was what I was going for, Denitra. Thank you. But also, fault is a rock term.
Oh, I know what a fault is.
Yeah, you're living on one.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, the San Andreas.
Yeah.
And with all of that, we will be coming back in 2 weeks. That's the 26th, I believe. It is.
Yep.
We might be looking to do another show on this channel coming up soon. Putting out feelers, trying to get things in place. But a lot of us like to fucking talk the fuck around about the game stuff that we do on this channel in our own private time. And if we're able to do it in our own private time, we should be able to do it at a schedule on a podcast. So that's the thing we might do here shortly.
Sounds cool to me.
They call that a tease in the business.
Yeah.
Whatever business that is.
Please look forward to it.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm sweet.
We have what's next week for Plus One Shot?
So next
Splinters of Faith.
Friday, this Friday, will be my Splinters of Faith game.
Splinters of Faith. Okay. And then the following, we're going to do another No, we don't have D and Diablo again, do we?
Yeah, I will be away and Billy, I think, will be away also for D&D that week.
D and Diablo is a skip until like April 1st, and that's not a joke.
Gotcha. Okay, so no D and Diablo till April 1st. We are going to have this game come back on Sunday the 26th. Are you down for that, Aaron?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. You know, if you're off one day, you might be off the other day. All right.
I'm usually fine on Sundays.
Got it. And with all of that, I just want to also, I always like to just give a shout out. Thank you so much to our good friend, Kaylin, who is Red Tail Studios. She made our portraits for this show, and we love her very much. Also, I want to give a shout out to all of you. Thank you all so much for playing. We've been Plus One Shot. This is our game, Teens with Attitude, the Radical Robo Rock Rangers saga. And we will... Just see Ro mouthing it down in the corner. And
pages.
we'll be back again later. Thanks so much for watching us, and we'll see you again real soon.
Bye.
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.